What you
How
gonna
do
do
you
when they come for you?
Justin?
Oh, my bad. Wrong room.
Justin did it.
Oh, we're getting grapple, man.
Turn the light on.
I don't know. Those two Coast Guard boats are leaving now, Paul.
Oh God, I hate winter.
Yeah, I'd agree with that comment.
Hey,
Yeah.
oh. Oh.
Hi, everybody in the chat.
This is when I'm jealous of Justin in Florida. There aren't too many times, but this is one of them.
Well, it's summer down here. You're most welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
just
nice. It should be spring, right? Mid-spring.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a great time of year.
we're in the 90s next week.
Holy Christ!
to get that place done, isn't
Yeah,
it?
mid-November. Mid-November is when it starts heating up here. We get that real strange, warm. You get a strange warm spring.
Get out
Paul,
of here.
you're no longer live.
It's gone to another live. That was so strange. It just stopped and started again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
Did it do this to us the other day? This is what it's doing to me on Sunday.
Get your hand out the mouse, Paul.
Stop clicking buttons.
Well, the thing of it is I've got the live stream going here. That's on the Zoom, but when I try to pull up the YouTube, it won't pull it up.
Right. So
It says at the top. It says at the very top, preparing live stream. What does that mean?
that's what I mean. It did that
To
to
me,
me.
it's
And so
Yeah, so
it is
Paul-
working. You just have to go to your channel and pull the chat up that way.
Yeah, but I just did a refresh, an F5 refresh, and it's loaded. So
yeah,
about-
it's on.
yeah, it actually ended, and we ended up in a different live. And then I was like, "Oh, what the hell's going on here?" And then suddenly it came back.
I'm going to leave the meeting and see if I can come back.
Well, Chuck went.
Yeah, we've lost Chuck again.
Hey, Joe America.
Hey, Joe.
Paul
Right, who the
Hodges
hell's
is
the
now
host?
the host.
Paul Hodges is.
Yeah, it comes up at the top.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Dominic is co-host. So is Justin.
Yep.
Justin, there shouldn't be one. Click my link I put in the chat.
Yeah.
What's that?
He's asking for a passcode for Justin. I think he's trying to enter through his phone. I've put the link in the chat anyway.
Well, that means Paul's going to need a passcode to his own stream. I had to get back in. So this is the Paul Murray takeover.
AZ. AZ. Whatever. Yeah.
Okay, I found this on the web for crazy whatever. Check it out.
Well, Paul Murray's back.
Yeah, Justin is
Yeah,
here.
Justin
but not
was.
here.
Justin's here, but not here.
He's here and not here at the same time.
Yeah, Justin's actually in the room, but not in the room.
Yeah.
So if
Here comes
Chuck's
back up.
Here comes Chuck again.
That's weird.
Justin, there's no passcode.
right, if Paul, could you mute boot Justin and let him back in?
No, that's not what he's trying to do. He's trying to come in on his phone.
What the hell? Preparing live stream.
That's what I mean. What does that mean?
I haven't.
Oh,
got that.
It says Paul Hodges, you're currently a host. I can reclaim the host. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. Just
Just
yeah.
so you're aware,
The part,
your stream is going fine.
I've got the passcode. You want me to give it?
You want it up in the top of the chat? Okay, wait a second.
Ah, here he is. Look, he must
Here
have
he
given
is.
my link.
Do it.
What the hell is going on around here?
You running?
Hold on.
Run, Justin, run.
Look, they were running through a hallway like it was like a video game.
No, he's come to tease us with the weather.
Yeah.
No, he's not. There's police and everything down his road. And
Yeah,
the
the police are all over his neighborhood.
Oh, so sure, you want to go outside? That makes
What
perfect
the
sense.
hell's going on?
That's what happens when you drive that badly, Justin.
Yeah, they've come out here.
Justin just went out there and goes, "What the hell's going on?"
No, they're
Why don't you just
they got
nicely
dogs out.
ask?
The dogs and everything are out. Wow.
Get off my lawn!
And
They're inside that.
we can't see the video, Justin. It was on for a second.
First.
Justin,
If
said,
you're
Talking, we'll see
check
it.
your messenger.
There it is, right there.
Here's Joe.
You see that white house over there, that brick house right here?
Just, yeah.
That right there is where they're at. They're going in and out of the house over there.
This is YouTube Gold if you want to go stream it on your own.
The hell,
Cops live from Justin's house.
bad
Here
boys,
comes the
bad
chip.
boys. What you gonna do? Eh?
Yeah,
hear
we
the
got a
helicopter.
chopper in the air.
I hear the
What'd you
helicopter.
do, Justin?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, Joe's back home. That's good to hear.
I am at home.
Yeah.
Let me
They
show
were
you.
actually-
Great news.
Yeah, they were actually looking for someone that was badly driving a truck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back home 2 stints later.
Well, I hope you're feeling better.
Two stints.
go.
Are you feeling
100%
better?
I'm feeling, I'm
I
still
have no
feeling a
idea.
little
I just-
irritation.
Right, wait. We've just got to announce this.
There's a missing kid.
AZ, you're no longer number one for stents.
Yeah.
She's got some special needs, so.
Captain Joe's took it.
Yeah, that's all. I wanted to tell you that. You're saying.
There's the helicopters.
Wait, oh, what's that, Joe? Justin's being carted away.
Somewhere we can't find her.
No, I'm feeling a lot better than I did about 3 days
Justin's
ago.
left.
No,
Yeah.
he's still
Justin's been
there
told
over
to
here
go.
on this
Yeah.
Been
side.
kicked off.
The other one's left. It was
But-
on the steering count.
Right.
Oh, that was my fault because I saw two of them and I checked to see which one was co-host. So I removed the other one that wasn't.
Oops.
Good
Now we don't
riddance.
know what's gonna happen.
Now he's going to have to try and get back in.
It's like, no,
He should be live
he might go
streaming
back to his computer.
He should be live streaming it on his own right now with his phone.
Joe,
Yes.
AD said he's got an appointment to get 2 more stents so he can overtake you again.
Yes.
Well, you don't want them.
This is not a contest I want to be involved in personally.
No.
But hey,
I
more
now
power
have
to you guys.
15.
Yeah,
Fine.
Sarah's yelling at Justin. The kids
Yeah.
better not be outside.
Take the kids with you.
So,
I
Captain,
agree. Get the kid inside.
oh, hey, what's this? I hear you got a couple stents in now.
Yeah, I got 2 more he put in yesterday.
Yeah.
In fact, when they were doing the angiogram, I told him, I said, I asked him what he was doing because I was under, and it kind of woke me up. And I said, what are you doing? I said, it feels like you're scrubbing my insides. And he said, I'm actually trying to get through a vein that's kind of occluded a little.
Yeah.
And he said, and every time I touch it, my EKG went crazy.
Yeah.
So he said it pissed him off. So he just stented the whole area. And when he did that, that stopped hurting. Then he went down and he found a place that he thinks caused the problem. And it was 85% occluded. And he stented that. He ballooned it first and then stented it.
Yeah.
But he said that I could have had this problem now for a few weeks and that Ozempic was masking it. And we were thinking it was that. He even thought it was the Ozempic.
Yeah.
But he said I caught it at the right time because as I went into the hospital on Monday, I was having a heart attack.
Oh, lovely.
That's
So, and we caught it
not
because they thinned my blood like 3 times what they're supposed to do.
I
And it
figured
had
out
me
what it was.
Eileen,
really thinned out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Justin's back.
No,
He
good.
said something and then
was
left.
back.
What?
He said something and
gone.
then went.
I think he said he won't
It-
be long.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
when
they-
I came out of surgery yesterday, and they had me in the bed, my son came over, and they couldn't get me, they couldn't wake me up because of the meds. I was still out under, so he wound up having to leave for work. And one of the nurses he went to school with, another nurse I've shot pictures of, and I'm laying there. When I came out of it, I was laying there buck naked with 5 nurses working on me. And I looked up and I didn't know if I was in heaven or what the hell was happening.
Do I have to go?
And
So when you woke up, you were trying to figure out if you were there for medical purposes or if you're having a medical lap dance.
no, I wasn't having none of that. I was in pain when I woke up.
Oh, wait,
And my chest, I was having chest pain when I woke up.
oh,
And when I, like I said, I looked up and they were dressing me, and all of them had different veins going, working on different things. And they asked me, how you feeling? I said, my chest hurts, like that. And they said, okay, we're working on it. And come to find out what had happened was just what the doctor did, where he put the stents were causing the pain. But he said, I'm gonna have that pain for about a day, and it's going away now. Because he actually went in and scrubbed a bunch of the arteries out
okay.
and cleaned them. So he said everything was irritated. But what caught their attention is that when they started moving me, my heart went Brady, which started slowing down, and then my heart stopped.
Wow.
So my heart stopped for about 3 seconds and then started again, and it freaked the whole hospital out.
Hey, what the hell? I didn't do it.
But I looked up, I
You were
had
dead- you
5
were
pretty
dead for 3
nurses working on
seconds.
me, and I was buck naked.
Yeah.
So you thought you were in heaven for a second.
Mm,
Well, I tell you, I wish I'd have got a shot of that.
mm.
But I'm home, I'm feeling better, and he cleared me to go shoot Friday night. So
Yes.
I'll be back on the sidelines Friday night. But apparently, last Friday night when I was walking the sidelines and I was having pain the whole time, it was something that shifted enough that it was getting ready. I could have had a heart attack Friday night.
Well, Joe,
But I was
AZ,
definitely having it.
AZ's got a question. He wants to know, did they go in through your hand or through their thigh?
Through my hand. Yeah, right here.
Okay.
And he said he came very close when he was in there because he was having so much problems. He said he'd go about 2 inches and he'd have to scrub it out, and then he'd back up and have to go another inch and scrub it out. And he said he was getting to the point where he was about to go through the thigh.
Wow,
And
you're all
that
you're
one
all gumped
that
up,
one
man. That's
area
scary.
one area he stented. He said it was so tight he couldn't get a stent into, so he had to balloon it. And then they had to leave the balloon going for like 20 minutes, and then take it off and wait 20 minutes to see if it was going to close again. And he said it wasn't closing, so he stented it quick. But he said he thinks he got about 35% more blood flow into the heart.
Good.
That's
Okay.
a good thing. He added a medication, changed one. And then the diabetic side of it, because like I said, I just got put on this. She came in and said there was no reason I should have even been put on it because I didn't meet the criteria. So they called my other doctor and telling him to take me off of it. And they said, and that could have caused the whole thing because it was masking, my acid reflux was masking the heart.
Yeah.
So I could have had a heart attack not because of that, but not really think it was a heart attack. And that's really what happened.
Mm.
It was a perfect
Wow.
storm. That's what it was.
Well, I
Wow.
figured out what happened outside.
Oh, okay.
The undersheriff actually came up and talked to me. He was going around talking to all the neighbors. Apparently a 27-year-old in the White House across the street, that one I pointed out. They had a 27-year-old with special needs that got out and is missing. So they're trying to
Well,
find her.
that's not good.
Operation Forrest Gump.
Mm.
So yeah, they're trying to find her now. So they got a lot of cops out there. They got the helicopter out there. They got a couple dogs. There's about 6 or 7 cop cars out there right now.
I'm glad to be back back home. It was a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's Hot Rod.
Well, go take your drone and help them, Justin.
Yeah.
I don't have any drones.
Ah,
I can take the Tello out
Hey,
there.
Daryl.
I don't know how
Hey,
good
Daryl.
that's gonna do.
Glad to be back home.
Yeah, chuck a spark up. That'll help them. Yeah, it's Hot Rod.
Right.
But he doesn't have the spark anymore.
Yeah, and
Oh,
plus I
yes.
couldn't go out there anyway because I got the helicopters flying around. So
never mind. I'm surprised
No,
they
wait.
don't have drones flying around.
Yeah.
Helicopters are expensive to operate.
Yeah, I've been
Well,
saying
he's
that for
yeah, but
ages.
you
No one
know,
wants to listen to me.
Rod. You know, Florida's got all the money anyway, so
Yeah.
they don't admit it, but they've got all the money to buy all the best.
Yeah, couple of Mavic 3Es.
oh,
couple
the
of
sheriff,
you know,
you
couple
can't
of
hear.
3Es, the 3T, and
Can't buy DJI in Florida.
Yeah, you're
No,
not allowed to use
boo.
DJI here.
boo.
But they
Okay,
are
well,
a
we'll
very
tell
well equipped
them
service
then.
department for sure.
Whilst I have you all here, Friday, an hour before Paul goes live, hopefully Laura's going to do a live unboxing.
Yeah.
But I want you all there to see it. Don't look at me like that, Laura.
What happened with your live stream? It cut out and then you had to go re-live again or what?
No, it just cut out and then just carried on
Then
going.
went live again on its own.
Yeah. That was weird.
It's a YouTube problem.
Yeah, YouTube's got issues.
So yes, Friday, Laura live unboxing.
Well, the undersheriff came up to me. He's like, I just want to let you guys don't
Does that
be
mean you're
alarmed.
does that mean you're gonna put her in a box, David?
No,
So she can come out of the box?
I have a plan. I have something that she's going to unbox.
You have a cunning plan, do you?
Yes, but she has to unbox it live.
So what's your cunning plan?
I can't say. Just be there. Trust me. You'll
Sounds like Dominic was trying to help Laura there.
yes. Just be there
No,
because
it
it's
said-
going to be. I can guarantee you're all going to like it.
Yeah. I'm being funny. I think David understood I have a cunning plan.
Yes.
I think the
Yeah.
other people in here would understand Blackadder.
And if
Oh.
Laura refuses to go live, I'll go live and make her unbox it.
David, I had a question for you. How are you getting your game to show in Zoom?
OBS.
So how are you getting OBS to output?
Virtual camera. You turn your virtual camera on.
You load it into virtual camera.
Yeah.
That's the scene.
You
The
click
scene
stop.
goes to virtual camera.
Yeah.
The
So you
virtual
click.
camera. Virtual camera is your output.
Let me
Hmm.
just do a screen share. Let me just enlarge.
Yeah,
up.
I'm curious where that was. I was looking in OBS,
Yeah, I'm
Right,
starting
so-
to look
trying to
at this OBS thing.
find.
Yeah. So
that
this is
as
my
an output.
OBS,
Yeah.
Yep.
and you can see here I've got stop and start virtual camera.
Oh, under controls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, obviously, I'm not playing the game at the moment.
Right.
That's
Your
my
input
little-
could be whatever you want to.
Yeah. So that's my little start up. That's my game. That's my end. That's my pause, and that's the camera if I have one.
Yeah, if you're doing the game, you want to do the game capture or window capture, depending on which one you want to do.
Yeah.
Game capture.
Yeah, I got it. I got it set
Game
up for the game.
capture
I
is
got
the
it.
better one.
Yeah, I got it set up for the game capture.
David, your
I gotta look under controls. I don't know if I have
Oh, what?
controls.
OBS is still playing your video. It appears up on Free the Bird now and again.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it'll come to an end in a minute.
It's actually strange watching.
Where the hell is my dialogue box with controls? See, I don't see controls on my screen. How you had controls in the lower right-hand corner?
Yeah, because you can move those boxes around too, so it might be there somewhere.
If you go into docs, you got file, edit, view, docs. And if you look down there, if controls is unticked, tick it. Just click it and it will tick it and it will show up at the bottom.
You mean on the settings?
Not settings, you got
Paul, you're
edit,
muted.
edit, file, edit, view.
You've got the little one done, huh,
I
Laura?
did it earlier. Well, this morning.
Sorry, Paul, I'm just going to show this again.
Okay.
Right. Can you see at the top here? You got file, edit.
You're on Windows, right?
Yeah. And then you got docs.
That's interesting.
Oh,
'Cause my OBS doesn't have it's mine is Streamlabs desktop, which is OBS.
Yeah. But yeah, look, I've got docs and then if I untick it, it disappears.
Oh,
Why?
If I tick it, it's back.
I haven't got Streamlabs on here anymore. But I think it's slightly different.
Must be slightly different. I think Streamlabs is the newer stuff.
No, Streamlabs is actually the dumbed down version of OBS.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, they were the ones that got a bunch of shit because OBS kind of got pissed off at first because they kind of copied them. But there's nothing they can do because it's all open source. It's not.
Yep.
So there was nothing OBS could really do about it. So they started calling themselves Streamlabs OBS.
Hey, Joe, Lenny says she's glad to hear you're doing better.
Okay, so I need to go back and put the real OBS in.
Yes.
Mm.
The dumbed down one doesn't have that option.
Yeah, I'm just about to figure out if it actually has.
You're muted, Joe, just so you know.
Me too. Yeah, it was a humbling experience this week. And I've been through this thing like 5 or 6 times before. But it was completely different.
Well, like worse or better?
Well, in the long run, it was a lot better. The procedure was a lot safer. It's been 5 years since the last. But the what I felt was completely different than I felt before.
They
So
do
that
a
was the
stent
worst
or the
part of it.
balloon?
No, having a heart attack.
Oh, gotcha.
I thought it was acid reflux. And the doctors even thought it was acid reflux. Because the medicine I was taking could cause that, and it was a new med. And everything, like I said, it was a perfect storm. And my medical background, I'm saying it's reflux. My son the other day said, it's got to be reflux because of the way you're feeling. And then it would go away and I'd be fine. But what was happening, it was that little area was occluding a little bit more each time.
Mm.
And it finally got to the point where the enzyme started picking up. And that's when we got in there and they did the troponin. Now, if they'd have done a troponin 3 weeks ago, when I went in the first time, that test would have showed the enzyme gave me a baseline. But when they did it, it went 95, which was high. Then it dropped down to 91. So that sounded like I had a heart attack and it was dropping. Then all of a sudden, a couple hours later, it jumped back up to 101. So that means I was having a heart attack.
Remember, I told you that's what happened to my grandma. They thought it was acid
Right.
Mm.
and they didn't.
And then
catch
it went to
until-
one. It went to 103, and they said hit him with heparin, and they started giving me a heparin drip. The level is, I think, somewhere between 36 and 40. 23 and 36 is what they want to keep heparin level at in your bloodstream. So it's a coagulation. It's like 24.6 to 33 point something. Last night before they brought me in, mine was at 186.
Now, Joe, when did
They got it that high.
when did the doctor come in and say that you shouldn't have been on that other medication?
That was when a different doctor came in that was coming because they had me down in my records as a diabetic because of the medication. So she came in and said, have you been checking your sugar? I said, no, nobody's ever told me to. My sugar's been borderline. So now they gave me the meter to read it. They went through all of that with me, gave me a ton of paperwork. And a lot of that made sense. I had in medical background, they don't teach you all of that. But I learned a lot in the last couple of days. And because of having a little background, I understood it. And I was actually, they took my blood sugar about every 4 hours over the time I was there. And she'd come in, she said, what do you think it's at right now, the way you feel? And I said, about 120. And it'd be 122. And she says, okay, you're starting to understand it. But she said, the medication that they got you on right now, and I haven't had it in a week. They said, you need to get off of that one. And they recommended sending that to the doctor. And they got another one. It's a pill version they want to give me. And it won't give me the reflux and stuff like that. So it doesn't mask things. So it's going to be a unique thing when I go see him Monday, because he's a hardhead. But they told me, my cardiologist said, don't take it. Don't let them give it to you. Because there are other versions that I could take that would work a little bit better. And all it is borderline. My blood sugar was fluctuating, and it depend. I learned how to do it. It depends on what you eat. It really came down to what you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're fasting, it should be in the 80s. If you've eaten, it should be in the 120s. It should. So I came home. It looked like I've been shopping. I got bags of supplies and everything else.
So let me share what I've been working or what I've been practicing on. Okay, why is it not? Okay. Let me stop. Let me relaunch the freaking video player. The video player is being stupid. With media player. Oh, there it goes. Now let me hit stop.
These two over here, I don't know what these are. That's like
Here we go. Let me go back. So keep in mind, this Sunday we'll make like 2 weeks of sort of practicing.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near. I'm still a baby. I'm still a baby.
Yeah, just keep
What?
practicing.
But I at least can keep it in the air. I'm not crashing every 5 seconds. Here you go.
Yay, well done.
Nice roll. So I threw a couple of those in. And I don't know what I would call this. A quasi dive. Called bailing out early so you don't hit the ground. My problem is I drift really bad on the turns. So I can't quite figure out what I'm doing, what I'm not quite getting right on the turns, or whether that's normal given the drone that I'm flying in.
What options have you got to
So
fly?
I've actually loaded from Steam. I've loaded the Cinelog 20. Somebody built one and put it out there. So theoretically, this is the GEP RC Cinelog 20 specs.
Is that the same one you've got?
drone. Yeah, that's the same one I've got,
Oh, great.
which I haven't flown yet. Because
I know that, but I'm just
I
saying.
really want to. I
learning
really want to
exact-
get.
So the simulator is exactly the same as what you've got.
Everybody tells me the simulator is really close to fly the real thing. If that's the case, then I should be pretty okay flying the real thing out in an open field.
Yeah, that's not the case.
Huh? Yes.
I can fly it around things like this, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
simulators
And then I'm gonna put
and
it
real life
for
are
sale
two different things.
for $1,000.
Yeah. 100%, Dominic.
I'll find that out when
The place
I actually fly the real thing.
Don't find out the hard way when you hit a bridge.
Mm.
Yeah, what's the name of that simulator?
Just
place
don't
it
go
here.
over water.
Yeah, Ken, place it here, told me just go find a big open field and start there
Mm.
with kind of short grass to put the drone down in when you land
Yeah,
it.
Rod, what's the name of that simulator?
Lift off. This one's lift
That
off.
is liftoff?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Bando
Yeah, I bought
and
the-
lift off.
Yeah, I bought the RC, the DJI RC2 controller to do the Avata with and flew it the other day. And I noticed I was getting some drift with it. And I want to get a simulator and play with it in here on the PC.
You know, I'm not surprised because the Avata drifts even with the motion controller, and that's computer generated
Right.
motion that's doing it. If you go fast into a curve, that thing is drifting whichever way to the outside, whichever way you're turning.
Well, I came out of a curve fast. I was going about 32. It was actually 30.2. And as I came out the curve, I was going in between some things, and that sucker drifted over, just tagged the pole, and then it completely spun around and hit it
Oh
straight
yeah, I
into a
believe
wall.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it wound up upside down in the sand.
And you probably went over it, dusted it off, and threw it back in the air.
No, I walked 200 yards to pick it up and walked 200 yards back, and that's when the chest pain started.
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Sure.
That's when it told me, okay, now it's exertion. Go to the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I've got the RC, I've got the DJI. I've never flown my. I intentionally stuck with the motion controller, simply to sort of thumb my nose at everybody that bitched about the motion controller.
Well, that was me too. I like the motion controller. Motion controller is easy to control it. You can make a quick
Cakewalk.
turn if you try. You know, so but I wanted to see what the sticks would do.
You can tell when somebody's flying with the stick, flying that thing with the stick,
Mhm.
because you'll see the twitchiness in the turns. If you're flying with the motion controller, when they're doing turns or doing adjustments, it won't look twitchy.
It's like black magic to me.
I saw Joe Fodolito, his last one that he had of his Avata, he was flying around. He was doing great. Don't get me wrong, he was doing great with it. But I could just see in the video a couple of times where he was kind of adjusting, and it was the video was a little, just a touch jerky. So you could tell that he was on the sticks. Here and there. He's great. So yeah, Joe, I don't know whether my drifting is just me not doing the turns right, or that's the reality of what the drone does.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the drifting the other day was me a little bit, but then I overreacted, I think, and when I touched it because I was using the sticks,
Oh yeah,
it just completely spun it right into the wall.
Isn't that how it always happens?
Oh yeah.
Just the same way as a
Walk
car.
to shame and all that.
Same way as a car, right? You
Right.
overcorrect, you panic and overcorrect, and oops. Now you're going the other way.
Can somebody just mute me a minute?
Hey Justin, I
What's
sent
up?
you that link for the remember I told you I was gonna send you something and I couldn't because it was too big. Did I send
Yeah.
you the link?
Let me check
I
mine.
don't see it. If I don't have it, I'm gonna send it to you real quick. Let me see. Activate short. No. I don't think I sent it to you.
No, you didn't, because the last thing I got from you was your breakfast thing.
So I've noticed the one thing, Joe, is on your turn, when you turn,
Ooh.
you actually got to point your nose down and
Right.
towards where you're turning to keep it from drifting way too bad. Although I will admit, I've done quite a few turns and wound up yawed flying forward in a yawed
Yeah,
position.
just sent it to you. This is why you leave photography to professionals, and a parent shouldn't go out there and do it. I was having a talk with one of the dance team members. I said, "You need to turn around and watch this. This is going to be funny."
Let me pause. I had to pause my.
I'm just glad the guy posted it because I took it when he posted it. But I knew exactly what was going to happen because he was too close to where he should have been.
Oh, he got right over.
Now, is it me or does that kid look like he did that shit on purpose? Watch.
It
looks like he did it
looked
for
like it was
sure.
deliberate.
Yeah, because he like dove into that.
Yeah, he did.
Looks like he was bracing for it.
He was. You could put his hands up.
Yeah, it looks like he looked up at the last minute and couldn't adjust. That's what it meant.
Yeah, probably.
But I've learned from experience, you don't get that close. You stand a little bit to the side. You can get the pictures, and they know if they're coming by me on the side, I'm gonna knock them down.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that in our game. Ours are to the side.
Mhm.
You've got that way, and when they come out, you have the big banner. You got people to the side and that way.
Oh, I mean, if you are gonna do something like that, you got to let them have a heads up so they know not to hit you. You know, if they know.
Oh, I
And the only
understand
time
that.
I've done that, I've gone up and told them I'm gonna be right in the middle. Watch me.
Right.
Yeah, that's the way they do it here. We do things differently, I take it.
And y'all would be on the wrong side.
Because I mean, that is a good shot to get, but they need to know that you're there so they don't run into you.
Yeah, but they were kids, so obviously there's going to be a little bit of
What's your temps over there, Joe?
Was my what?
What's your temperature?
Temperature, I couldn't tell you. Hold on, let me.
That cold front went through here. We're at 64 at the moment.
Yeah, it was nice this morning. Ooh, felt good outside. Actually, it was nice all day, to be honest with you.
61 degrees.
Low of 36 degrees.
Yeah.
Right now, it's 68 in my area.
Yeah, you're a little further south.
just converting.
It's.
I got 13 Celsius. Let me get the other.
Justin lives in one of those interesting areas where during the winter, the cold fronts tend to stay.
55.
The cold fronts tend to stay north of him, but probably south of me. Because Daytona is kind of northeast of Orlando.
We're supposed to have a frost or a freeze in the morning.
6.
Shit, it
EBGBs.
was 29 degrees up in Michigan this morning where Mike Night Train was at.
Yeah, that's what, -2.
Well, it's been snowing
The
over
real
there where
number.
Bud's at in Illinois.
Yeah. Yeah, it's -2 Celsius.
In the real numbers.
Nope.
No, neither one of those numbers. Neither one of those numbers
I was waiting
is
for you to reply.
Come on,
It took
neither
too
one of those
long.
numbers. Come on, Dominic, you know this. Neither one of those numbers is the right number. What's the right number? In
I'm
the
fishing.
scientific world, what's the right number?
You want it in Kelvin?
Kelvin. Kelvin is the right number system. That's the
Okay,
only
I see.
scientific. That's the only scientific measurement.
Let me
Is in
convert.
Kelvin.
I'll just get the converter out.
Because 0 Kelvin is like -400 Fahrenheit or something like that.
Yes.
But that's the scale that the scientists use.
See Chuck dipped again.
Big.
Oh no, I'm leaving.
I saw the birds in.
Okay, it's about time you got them in.
Okay, it's 275 Kelvin.
275
Oh.
Kelvin. Wow, it's kind of warm.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm at 13. So I'll tell you the. Okay, it's 286 Kelvin then, because I'm 13 Celsius.
Sounds like we should just do it in Kelvin. Everybody
Yeah.
will feel warmer, no matter how cold it is.
286, yeah.
Even when it's cold, it's still gonna be a big number.
Yeah, because 0 is 273.14. So yeah.
Not getting away.
So, Joe, here's that drone.
He's busy.
Yeah, she. You'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, he's chatting to someone.
Oh, apparently it's about to get lively outside.
Oh no.
I actually need
next-
I need to order some spare prop guards. I don't know whether these are 2.5 or 3-inch.
In the next 2 hours,
I think
we're going
they're
to end up
3-inch.
with fierce thunderstorms and 95-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, you got a
hurricane.
Oh, David, I got your message earlier, by the way.
Cool.
Here's Andrew.
I was talking to Justin about the game.
Hey, Andrew.
What's up, Paul?
Another
Paul.
day
And
in
we've got
paradise.
Hollywood
Rob.
Squares.
Mr. Andrew.
I think today Paul is warmer than I am.
Really?
Yeah, it's only 45 here.
Oh, it's 36 here.
Oh,
50,
Ouch.
55 here.
oh, Dom's got me beat.
Right, place your orders now. We're going to have trampolines, garden chairs, garden tables, barbecues, trees, bushes, roof tiles, maybe rooftops, anything you want. If you want it ordering, put your orders in now because the wind's about to come.
Mhm.
Sounds like everything.
The only question is, which direction do we need to be in so we can catch it on the way by?
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah, Mother Nature's having a gardens clearance sale. Everything must go.
Yeah, I just checked. We're gonna be 36 in the morning.
About the same here.
So, Joe, this is that drone that I got.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's GEP-RC Cinelog 20.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a man from Earth was flying one of those,
Yeah.
and he had it on his.
With the O3 area in it,
Right.
which means you
So-
don't need to stack anything on it. So
Mm.
I
How
actually
you-
have it bookmarked on one of the pages.
it's basically kind of a mini Avata kind of thing.
Mm.
One, it's light as hell, so you don't need to worry about remote ID. It's only like 140 grams,
Right.
Nice.
like 200 grams with the 4S battery.
Because the impending weather,
Mhm.
the Met Office have taken the website down.
Oh no.
But websites are on a server and servers are inside.
No, what's happened because the storm's already started hitting the south east of the country, west of the country. The server's been overloaded, so
Yeah. That
they've gone
always
back to
happens here.
they've gone back to the basics.
Just looking out the window.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say just hope we don't have another Michael Fish incident.
yeah. Well, you remember the days of the old weather forecasts where they used
Yeah.
to just point the hands. Look, They can't do the rain radar.
Oh. You tried
Too many
switching it,
people
right?
are hitting F5.
Yeah, they
You tried
fake.
you tried switching it back to radar, right?
Yeah, they can't do rain radar.
Or clouds.
Oh, I've got it now.
It can do clouds, all right?
The website's playing up.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
this is what's coming
So-
our way.
Hello, Justin.
So Andrew, you want to know where we stuck some servers in Scotland? Microsoft, this is
Let me guess, off the northern coast.
underwater off the northern coast. Yes.
Yeah.
That's quite a storm system.
Yep, and it's swirling right
Holy.
around. Look at this. That's where we are, where this red is.
Yeah.
Have some of that. 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Did it wake
As long
you?
as I'm asleep, I don't care.
Put earplugs in.
Did it wake us? Well, we'll find out in a few hours when it hits.
Oh, I thought you meant this was last night.
No, this is
No,
what's
no.
coming now.
That's the future, Cam.
So that's
It's
that.
just-
That's that former Hurricane Tammy. I think that's the remnants from that,
Hey,
that
ADS, how you
broke
doing,
off
my
and
friend?
went up your
There it
direction.
is.
I thought it was quite a coincidence. My cousin's wife is also named Tammy.
Yeah, I hate it when there's well, we call them cyclones over here, and I hate it when there's a cyclone that's
I
named
wondered-
after any
Yeah,
friend.
when the entire eastern wall broke off, the storms broke off. It started headed northeast, and it looked like it was kind of headed towards the UK. And I wondered whether it was going to show up. Looking at that radar, I guess I know where
Here
it wound up.
Because in the US, once the hurricane gets to
Hey, JDS.
about once it gets off the coast of New York, usually it goes off east northeast towards the UK.
Yeah, so this is what they've issued for now. And then at midnight, we go to an orange.
Ooh.
And then Friday, it's supposed to move up north.
Up north.
Up north. Naff.
Mm.
If you're from the south.
So do yours and the storms end up going northeast?
Most storms tend to hit Florida, and like hurricanes and that. They tend to go off towards the north of Scotland. Most of the time, Scotland gets hit, but this one, for some reason, is actually wrapping right down the channel of the United Kingdom.
No.
It's hitting both the south of England and France.
Because at one point they predicted Tammy would go in a circle and then wrap back around and then come back and go up towards
Mhm.
land. Which I'm like,
But when it
hurricanes
slowed
don't-
down and broke off, it was
'Cause-
literally aimed at the UK.
because usually they don't go in a circle and then go in another second circle.
That one was
That would go
crazy.
the opposite way.
I'm like the mouse, like, what are you trying to do?
So the answer is those storms, the way they work, they're actually trying to make it to the pole. North
Oh,
Pole,
yeah.
North Pole, South Pole. They come across the equator and they're basically
go that way.
they're basically the air conditioning for the planet. It takes that heat and stuff, and the way it's spinning, it pulls that heat up to the polar north or the polar south.
Laura,
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's go
look out
that
your
way.
window. Is it raining?
Why can't you get up and look out your own window?
Because I've got the balcony in the way.
I've got a bush in the way.
Personal problems.
Mhm.
No, it's not.
So
No comment.
Because according to the government, the River Crouch is rapidly rising.
Oh no.
have you had several inches of rain lately?
No, that's the point.
So the
we've had a
river's
lot
just-
of rain,
so
but
it's
here we're tidal and floods. So this is like where the wind is blowing the
Yeah, the wind's blowing it
tide
in. That's
it's
bad.
blowing it inland. So if the crouch is
yeah.
rising rapidly, that means we're going to get swamped from the Crouch and the Thames.
Oh, you're right near where the rivers meet, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go for a swim.
Yep. Dave, you just need a kayak.
Yeah. I'll be looking on Facebook tomorrow morning. No more lost kitty cats and dogs. It's gonna be lost goldfish.
The cat is gonna drown.
Yeah. Has anyone seen me goldfish? It was last seen heading towards the M25.
Funny you should say that, Andrew. Where is this?
What? What'd you find?
I'm trying to find this
It's
window.
kind of fun. It's funny. Oh, come on, go away. Of course, I share, and it goes to an ad.
Yeah.
Anyways,
okay.
It's a cat raised by dogs.
Here we go.
It's a kitten raised by dogs. So the cat thinks he's a dog.
If you know what's in there, then obviously you put it in there.
Oh, this gets funnier. This gets a hell of a lot better. Yeah. Now watch. Yep, they're on the water on the boat. You can probably guess what's coming.
Stop, man.
Yep. He goes for a swim and he likes it.
What the hell?
Cats swimming. Usually cats don't like the water.
He's like, hey, let me back in, damn it. I'm gonna go swimming some more. And there's some more to this. Now they're at the beach.
Dog's rolling in it.
The dogs are all around. The cat's following him around. He's playing in the water just like the dogs.
Cat thinks he's a dog now because he's.
Cat thinks he's a dog. He's doing everything the dogs do.
Cat's only a few months old.
He's obviously a little older there.
Just want to point out, the moment cats evolve into dogs, we're all doomed.
Yeah.
If that happens.
Because one cat's already think they rule everything. And if they get the attitude of a dog, we're all definitely doomed.
And there he is, drinking from the dog bowl.
Yeah, why not?
But I only have to say, do not piss off the cat.
Yeah.
Because then you'll get scratched.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I tell you what.
Yeah, and he sticks his head out like the dogs.
It'd be interesting when the postie turns up. Instead of going for the dog going for the ankles, the cat will do it.
Could she climb that tree that she was just on?
I'm sure.
The neighbor's dog, my neighbor's dog has in the past tried to climb a tree without much success.
It's not the going up the tree that's the problem. The way they come down because of the way their claws are.
Isn't that just cute as hell?
It's wholesome.
He plays with the dogs like he's a dog. And does everything they do.
Hey, Laura, the thunderstorms kicked off.
Yes.
And it's 77 strikes per minute.
That's nice.
Ooh.
Let's go.
If you're in the right direction, you could put a camera in the window or open the window a bit and record the lightning strikes.
I don't know what's going to happen to us because we've got like a balcony that
Get a
goes
time
over.
lapse.
Yeah, that goes over our windows. So we're not going to see much in the sky, but we're going to see stuff flying past.
Mm. Just depends which direction it's coming from.
Let's have a look.
Are you feeling, Joe?
I'm going to say most of our thunderstorms come from the northwest.
Feeling good.
Good.
These are coming through the channel,
So-
so
So all tests positive now?
Well, after the stints and after everything else, everything's positive.
Good. Did they figure out why your blood thinner thing?
Oh yeah, it was basically, it could be poor eating, it could be a bunch of things. But I've got that heart history, so it just started building up again.
Oh,
But it's
So are
been
they gonna-
5 years since the last time, so
so are they going to switch it to something else?
they actually added a new one I took before. They increased one and added one that I've taken before, but I'm gonna have to change a little bit of the way I've been eating. Because it's not gonna be stop and get the 2 cheeseburgers before the football game. I'm gonna,
Only one,
I
only
got-
one cheeseburger.
No, I'm not even do the 1 cheeseburger. This was a different kind of event for me.
The
Oh.
burger's
The
good. The
stuff-
cheese is the bad part.
Oh, I like
The
cheese.
stuff I bought the other day was turkey instead of meat, so I'm gonna be doing a turkey
White
burger
meat.
maybe.
Oh, get ground up turkey and make into a burger.
Right.
Add a little spice to it.
Bit of white meat, yeah.
So I'm gonna
I mean-
change it. I'm gonna change
Or
some
get
habit.
yourself, or get yourself some chook, you
Oh.
know, the other white meat.
Or
Yeah.
grab yourself some hamburger buns, ground up turkey, cook that up, and then you can put some barbecue sauce or something on it.
Well, actually, I bought some tortillas the other day, some like soft taco. Stop walking.
Yeah.
Soft
yeah.
taco tortillas, and bought a roll of turkey, taco flavored turkey.
Ooh,
And I'm gonna try that out today and see what that comes out like.
Ham's not bad.
if it's good, get it again.
It's got to be
Oh,
the
definitely.
natural ham without all the oxides.
Right.
But I've had turkey burgers and they're good.
Oh, turkey burgers are good, and I've done it before. And years back when all this first started with me, I went to a good diet, and then you get lazy during it. You know, you say, "Yeah, I'd rather go get a big Buford, you know, or something like that, or I'd rather go get a Whopper or a shrimp sandwich." Or
Yeah, moderation.
I'm curious. Have you ever tried White Castle?
oh yeah,
And
Sliders.
very good. We used to have a place called Royal Castle here. That was like the before Waffle House, but it was basically the same thing.
I'm from where White Castles is from, Ohio. Actually, they're from Columbus, Ohio. Is where White Castle started.
I never realized that because they're all over Indiana.
Yeah, they started in Columbus, Ohio.
Because there's one a few blocks away from Colts Stadium where the Colts play, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to realize I live in fried food capital of the world
Yeah.
in South Louisiana.
Oh yeah,
It's like it's nothing but
Yeah.
fried food here.
Yeah, I was gonna say
hard
all
to
that
be healthy.
Creole stuff.
What about? Did he say anything about air fry?
Oh, air fry's better. It's better for you.
Mm.
Not using all the grease.
Mm.
So-
But if I would just, I love to cook. That's my problem. If I would just take my time and cook, I'd probably be 80% better than I am. But like I said, it's a lot of times I'll be doing something else and I'll take off to a game, and on the way to the game, stop and get a cheeseburger and fries.
Yeah.
And then on the way back from the game, maybe get tacos or something like that. You know,
Oh yeah,
Five Guys. Oh
Been there.
my God, they're French fries.
oh, you didn't have to say that because that hurts my feelings now.
I've heard their
Five
pizza.
Guys are good.
I've heard Five Guys pizza is good.
I don't know that I've never done their pizza. I
Never.
always do the cheeseburger, but I always get mushrooms on it because I love things with mushrooms.
And then a friend of mine at lunch in high school used to regularly go over to Five Guys, which is less than 2 miles from the high school. So, and used to go
We
over
used-
and bring it back.
We had a place over here, they're starting to phase them out called Bud's Broiler, where they take the hamburger meat and they grill the onions in it and they put it over there and they broil it real good. And they get most of the fat out. But I used to go get a number 4 that was onions, chili, cheese, and boy, those things hurt your feelings.
So
That
will
sounds-
a real Philly cheesesteak with the real
Mm.
cheese whiz.
Well, because I think in Philly there's 2 places across the street from each other. One's got the real cheese, the other's got the fake cheese in the can.
So if it's done right, it's cheese whiz, and they dunk the steak in the cheese whiz and then put it on the sandwich.
That's it.
What?
So,
You want me to come sit with you?
this is where you want to be in this little blue bit here.
Oh, nice.
5 kilometers an hour into this bit. 113. 123.
Dude, that's going to be a hell of a blowy.
Yeah. David, if you got anything weight outside, tie it down or bring it inside.
Laura, go and stand outside for me.
I think Mother Nature's gonna try to push the UK
Because
into
you're-
Europe.
Because you're gonna lose something if you don't tie it down.
It's all right. We don't have anything outside.
No, we haven't got round to putting stuff outside yet.
I mean like a wreath.
Our actual front door is shielded
Oh,
because you've
So
got
you
like
got
the communal area.
so you got the little 2-door deal. The
Yeah.
plastic door and then the real door.
We got the main communal door, and then we got our front door.
That's safer. Now you don't
Well, guys,
have to
I'm
worry.
gonna jump off for a minute. I'm
Okay.
gonna keep it up in the chat. I'm gonna go make me something to eat because I haven't eaten since about 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
you need
go
an
have some-
apple and a pear and a banana.
So I'll see y'all in a little bit.
So that's
I
something
don't
fried
think
then.
that's what Joan means, Dave.
Here you
No,
go.
I'm actually gonna go make that taco stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Go have something. Make it tasty.
Oh, I will. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
It's Justin still.
You can't make it
Just
tasty
absolutely.
and healthy.
What are you up
One
to,
or the
Justin?
other.
I think,
Professor
he's
Justin?
actually, I think he might be watching what's going on outside.
I think he's more interested.
Dominic, check your messages.
Give me a sec.
Where's Paul now? Where'd he go?
Paul's been gone for ages.
Did he fall in? Hodges?
Huh?
Did Paul Murray fall in?
No, yeah. Yeah, I guess he didn't come back yet. Trying to download a video here on my screen, but
Excuse me.
Yeah.
My boy.
What's up, Don?
Yeah, I'm tying my kangaroo down. It's
Good
parked
Lord.
in the driveway.
Is there
Well-
another brand of kangaroo?
Brand?
Yeah. I thought there was a brand, a kangaroo.
No.
Kangaroo was a brand of something.
Billabong.
Why don't it called Kanga?
Anyway, Laura.
Is that the front kanga or the reverse kanga?
Laura, there was an earthquake in Holyhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.4.
Ooh.
Don't talk to me about
Probably
earthquake.
caused some. It's probably caused some improvements.
It did $1 million worth of improvements.
People,
No,
will
we've
be,
been having earthquakes.
people will be picking up the bins, going, "We'll rebuild."
Yeah. Every time we get one of those, the memes really start flying thick and fast. And it's usually patio furniture and you'll see one of the patio chairs falling over, and it'll say, "We will
Oh.
rebuild."
Yeah, I'm
Hi, Don.
Donald,
Hi guys.
You look
Mike,
like
Donald
you're
here. Bye.
you look like you're ready for Halloween, Don.
Oh. I didn't even notice that was a shirt I had on today.
you just picked one up and threw it on.
Yep. I would have known I would have worn this yesterday instead of a Star Wars shirt.
Well, both. You could have made one. What half of it was Star Wars, the other half, what you got now?
Surely their Star Wars does Halloween.
Oh, sure.
She can smell the chicken.
So how's the salmon?
Raw.
Ah, what do you use? Old Bay on it, or
Oh, okay.
Do what?
what do
Thanks,
you use?
Lauren.
Old Bay on the salmon?
Oh no, I'll just salt and pepper, maybe salt and lemon pepper.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
different.
Or I might just go with like a just salt it and then do it lemon and dill. Haven't decided yet.
Yeah, my grandfather used to swear by.
I
Old
don't
Bay
have any
on
lemon,
salmon.
so what? Yep, I don't have any lemon, so I don't think I'll do lemon and dill. I
Okay.
just remember that didn't have any.
Just dill.
So lemon pepper it is.
Is there a spice called salmon helper, Dominic?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Hamburger helper.
No, I was thinking of something like hamburger helper, but for salmon.
The salmon helper. Yeah.
They
It's not-
do tuna helper,
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that.
or at least they used to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they still have that.
yeah.
Oh,
Get yourself a little can of tuna and throw it in with your tuna helper.
Yeah,
Well-
tuna.
welcome
love
back,
tuna.
Justin.
Yeah, I do. I want to go eat dinner.
Hi, Justin.
But that's
But-
all right.
Message
How
Justin.
was it?
I did. Well, the sheriff's department left, so I think they found that kid.
Oh, great.
You got
Well,
a kid
not
in your basement?
Not really a kid because they were 27, but they had mental issues or they can't be on their own. So
What did he do?
got out of the house and walked off.
Oh,
And the sheriff's department was out there, like 15 sheriff's cars and a freaking couple dogs and a helicopter.
wow.
So he wasn't supposed to be walking off on his own.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, he's one of those ones that like you'd have to take care of pretty much the rest of your life.
Ah,
Sure.
So I only said kid because usually people that have that bad issues usually have the mentality of a child.
hmm
Development issues.
Sort of like what your wife has to do with you.
A little bit.
Waiting for it.
Every time we go into a store, like dealing with a small child.
Depends which store you go into.
Like when we go
Well-
to Walmart and I start flossing in the middle of Walmart.
well, don't let
Exactly.
certain women into a store with Waterford.
She
They'll
hates when
max
I
out
do
your
that.
credit card.
Donald.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
So, how was Halloween, Dom?
Cold. But we gave out a lot of candy.
Ooh,
We
Dude,
That's all right.
see how much candy fucking Paul had left?
Mm.
I have
we
to
gave
fuck-
it. We gave out that filled up twice.
Paul had a whole 5-gallon bucket full with over 400 pieces, and still has a half a 5-gallon bucket.
I don't know how much was in each of those bags, but
His were
yeah,
like
it was
100
cold. But we set the chimney up, and
a chimney.
This guy was eating it all, wasn't he?
I got about a 5-gallon bucket worth of candy from all 3 of the kids.
Yeah.
It's a kid's candy, not yours.
Whatever, it's called parent tax. Deal with it.
Yeah, I can buy candy. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah. That was the
Oh.
one you fixed that broke, huh?
Yeah, and if
Yeah, I
you
remember
look,
that.
here's my skulls. I got ceramic skulls I put in it.
What'd you use? Gorilla Glue to fix that?
One of these days.
To fix the chimney. They make basically it's a caulking gun, but it's a glue for fixing
Caulking.
fire brick. Yeah.
Well, see, the problem too is if you use certain types of stuff that could fix it, it will expand. And
Oh yeah.
one that
This is,
Donald's using
this is what's
probably
happening with this
made not
storm
to do
in
that.
France.
Yeah, the stuff that I used is made for repairing.
Right, it shouldn't expand and
ceramic
make a
fire
big old
brick.
crack.
Yeah. And it's supposed to
That's
cure
a
with the
heavy,
heat.
heavy shit, I tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's France. And somewhere on
David, you're gonna get some rain and a little bit of wind.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain.
That's what it's gonna be.
this is what's happening in the south of England, in Devon.
Hey, yeah, right.
Just so you're aware, them bolts are supposed to be half a mile that way.
Oh.
Where's
So-
he going?
So they
He's going for a swim.
Nah,
Meanwhile,
I'm going back pub.
he looks like he wants to go out. Looks like he wants to leave the bar, but he can't leave the bar because his car's gone.
Meanwhile, people in Florida, David, are like, hold my beer.
This
Hold
is the
my beer,
railway
what's
line they've
this?
just rebuilt.
I've got to go out in this train.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm guessing
Oh,
there's going to be no trains along that track.
I would probably go now then, Laura. Instead of sitting on here.
Well, if you're going to the store, then I suggest go now.
No, I'm not going to the store. I've got to go pick my nieces and nephews up from school.
Yeah. Great, they can
You
swim.
got 4-wheel drive?
No,
I
she don't even have a
bought-
car.
Got a bus.
Yeah, unless the bus has 4-wheel drive.
Laura,
Four-wheel drive bus.
What country do you think she's in?
right. I've just worked out the wind direction. Laura, when you're going to the school, it's going to take you 30 milliseconds to get there. Coming back, it's going to take you a couple of hours.
Right, Donald? Andrew's asking her like she's some redneck in the backwoods of Georgia. You got 4-wheel
Yeah,
drive?
it's like yeah, they've got really good public transit over there,
Yeah.
and everything's close.
Oh, Donald, if you didn't know, I built the little Stitch this morning
Oh, cool. Where is it?
in my hand.
Oh, that doesn't look like Stitch.
Ooh.
And there's the big one.
You screwed up his ear. There's a hole in it.
It's
Yeah,
meant to
always.
have a hole in it.
I said the same thing, Donald.
I know, Paul. That's why I said it.
It only took her
So-
like an hour to build that one too, like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Which
something
one?
like
Yeah,
little
about
one?
90 minutes.
Oh, the
I reckon.
little one. Yeah, the big one
So,
took her 2 or 3 days.
I mean, Laura, it's
what's-
nothing to really brag about. Those things are made for children.
No, these ones aren't made for children.
Look what I made.
Well, Don, just
Look
remember
at the Lego.
there's R2 Lego kits. Same thing.
Laura held up her middle finger at me, and she did it in a mean way.
Prove it.
She wasn't saying I was number one or anything. She was being mean.
Prove it.
Yep.
Oh,
Definitely.
thank you, Dominic. Dominic told me I was thumbs up.
Apologies for our new train set.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, Hodges, we've got a new train set.
Uh,
2 seconds here. Just wrong button again.
Oh, look at what Laura's showing you.
Cool.
Hang on. Okay, so anyway, this is one of the things I was working on, these lights here in the computer program. Trains coming.
There's nothing on our train set.
Where's the replacement bus?
Huh? You didn't get that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
That's all.
saw it. I was just waiting for the replacement bus.
Paul
Oh,
Hodges.
Oh,
Now that's impressive, but it's not
I got one
impressive
of them.
compared to ours.
I got one of them in the
oh,
garden.
Laura's train looks a lot like Hodges' train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but ours plays Christmas songs.
Yeah, but that was battery up.
This is going to go around my Christmas tree.
Yeah.
My train you can ride on.
Right, Donald? She's gonna pop the tracks together and be like, "Look what I built."
Anyway, Justin, check your messages.
The only harsh reality of this time of the year is they're defrosting Mariah Carey now.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I want for Christmas. Is this song to shut up?
All right, you guys shut up. I love that song. I love all Christmas songs, actually. I don't think there's a Christmas song I don't like, except for maybe where Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Listen, I'm the
But I listen to
Grinch.
Christmas music all year long.
I'm the Grinch. You don't like it? Tough.
Well, there are a few radio stations
now-
in there's a few radio stations in New York that started Christmas music October 5th.
Oh, fuck me.
Or if you have iHeart, I think they have it all year round.
I kid
One
you
channel.
not.
I was playing Christmas music last June.
Shadow.
What
I
about
get in the mood for Christmas.
starting Christmas music on Boxing Day?
Yeah. Yeah. I get in the mood for it, and I love Christmas music. It's just happy, and it puts a smile on my face. And
I bet Donald
my
gets in
chair.
his snuggie and watches
I
Hallmark
think you
Christmas
need to
movies.
look up Kevin Bloody Wilson.
No.
Hey, Santa Claus.
Hey, Santa
No.
Claus, you.
Anyways, I'm
I
gonna
think
take
I've
a
seen
stand.
that. I don't think I've heard
Bye,
that one.
Rod.
Catch you later,
Hey,
Rod.
Rod, I didn't finish the sentence. It's
No,
Hey
no,
Santa Claus. Yeah, we'll just
Yeah.
leave it at that.
Hey,
just
Santa,
wanna
you can't.
Hey, hey Santa Claus, where's me
Yeah.
boy?
Yeah. Wait. Hey, Santa. Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Kevin Bloody Wilson since, let's see, a friend of mine gave me a couple tapes to borrow. I taped them off. That was back in 88 or 89.
Yeah, he's been around for
So-
about 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the sort of Christmas carols I like.
Those are okay, but one of my favorite Christmas movies ever is The Shop Around the Corner.
Never even heard
And-
of that one.
It's a Jimmy Stewart movie, and they remade it as You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks.
Mm.
Ah.
the Santa
You know-
Claus with Tim Allen, the first one.
My favorite
Yeah,
Christmas
That's a
movie.
good one too.
My favorite Christmas movie is The Grinch. It just ruined it when he got a heart at the
Oh,
end.
what about the Charlie Brown Christmas?
Charlie Brown Christmas is awesome.
I like the two that we watch every year. Is
I
Santa
prefer The Great
Claus.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, the two we watch every year is the original Santa Claus and Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, Christmas
Ooh.
Vacation.
Ooh,
If
I
you're not,
love National
Shit is
Lampoon's
full.
Christmas Vacation.
Shit is full.
Christmas
Yeah.
Vacation's great.
Hey,
because all
Clark.
misery it causes.
Definitely.
Hey, Clark, just sent in the shitter.
Shit was
What
full.
happened to you?
Oh, you guys saw me dressed up like him last year, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Here. You guys have to go up here for a second while I get in my DVDs.
hmm
get in your BVDs.
My DVDs.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
I heard
Uh.
BVD.
Yeah, so did I.
Nope, yeah, perverts.
Sorry, Don.
And said, if you're
Remember
coming
when
to
Circuit City used to do the disposable DVDs?
the landscape has changed.
Yeah.
The fire has taken out that whole line of cedar trees there. What a
Yes.
difference.
So,
It was a disposable DVD.
Circuit City used to have this thing. They had a special DVD player, and you could watch the movie, and it would stay good for like up to 48 hours, it would like set off a timer in it once you started watching it. And then you could take the movie and you would throw it away when you were done. But it was like super cheap. You could get a movie for like $2 back then, like a new release you could get for really a lot cheaper than buying the actual full DVD.
Yeah, there's some DVDs that you should just throw away, even if they aren't disposable. That's one right there. It's kind of.
Lilo and Stitch. Love that film.
Corey suggested The Gremlins.
Yeah,
Chris-
Gremlins is okay.
He said best Christmas movie is Gremlins.
Now we got to have now we're talking about Christmas movies. We have to have the old age argument. Was the Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No,
Yes.
no. The best
No,
bit
it took
in
place
Gremlins.
at Christmas. It took place at Christmas, but a Christmas movie requires that something about the spirit of Christmas plays an integral part of the plot.
You mean
Oh, it
like
was.
sending Mrs. Beadle through the air?
Yeah.
But
Right, he was killing people that were trying to destroy his Christmas phone.
Shit.
there's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he goes into the parade for Turbo Man.
Oh, yeah, Turbo Man.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's the name of that movie?
Uh,
That movie's pretty funny.
I used to have it on VHS.
I can't think of the damn name of it.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle
Yeah.
all the way. Yeah.
That was one where he's trying to get his son that toy, and he spends the
Yeah.
whole
It's a
movie trying to
Christmas
find it.
movie. Fight me.
He said, "I'm gonna." I like when he goes to the Santa warehouse, and that big ass Santa that's like 8 foot tall. He's like, "I'll deck your balls, bud."
That's a good scene.
Yeah, I was
That
actually
is-
the Big Show. I think was the one that played that part.
Oh,
Wrestling, the WWE. I think it was the Big Show that played that part, but he was like, "I'll deck your balls, bud."
Yeah.
Dude, fucking
wasn't
huge as
sure-
shit.
I thought it might have been Goldberg from WWE. Because they're both big.
Unlimited said, "Of course, Justin, it was a Christmas movie. They let him
Yes.
off of that ticket at the end of the movie. Spirit of Christmas fulfilled."
Yeah.
But as we were talking about Die Hard, but if you remember, I don't know if he was serious, but Bruce Willis came out and said several years ago, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
No, I don't know. Fake news. Fake news.
He said it at an award show.
I agree. It didn't have anything to do with the main part of the plot.
Because everybody
Cannot
was
find.
asking him, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? That was his response.
I reckon that'd be a great topic for a live stream. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Man,
You
I
just
hate that he
go
can't
on.
act anymore.
I know.
Yeah. He's just kind of.
He could barely even talk anymore.
Yeah. Aphasia,
Yeah.
temporal aphasia, I think it's called.
Yeah, it's like similar to dementia or Alzheimer's.
Yeah, it's an offshoot of dementia.
It's a very rare form of dementia.
Yeah.
It affects your speech. At times you don't even know where you are or who you are.
Like similar to Alzheimer's.
Yeah, because he got it not too long after. I think it was Expendables 3.
Yeah.
Was when he started showing symptoms of it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I cannot find them. I was going to show you the classic. I got the Rankin Bass Christmas shows, all of them on DVD, but I cannot find them right now.
Bruce
It's
Willis
kind
is
of
the
bothering me.
most dumbest movie, but it's iconic as Fifth Element.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Fifth Element.
Which one?
Fifth Element.
With Bruce Willis?
No, dumber than that was Hudson Hawk.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
It was a musical.
No, I definitely didn't see it though. I don't like musicals.
It was great though. He was like a thief kind of
I
guy,
was going
but
to
he
say,
did
good
everything.
point of trying to explain it.
But he did everything timed to music.
Oh, similar to kind of like Equalizer, how he times everything.
Yeah, or like
music.
Driver or Baby Driver.
Yeah, Baby. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like Baby Driver too, but this is years ago.
Yeah, Bruce Willis is 68.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually, like I said before too, he sold his likeness to a AI company. That way they could use them in future films.
Mm-hmm. How's that for creepy?
It is.
But he'll keep on providing for his family for years. So if I was him, I would have done the same thing.
Matter of fact, I'm curious what his net worth is. Let me see.
I've been like, yep. They're gonna scan me. They're gonna be able to make movies with me, and my family gets all the royalties.
I know he's got 2 daughters.
Oh, he's worth 190 million.
No.
Oh wait, 250 million as of 2023.
That's US.
And two wife, a wife and an ex-wife.
That's like 5 billion Australian.
Yeah. That's why I'd love to be paid in US dollars.
I can see why he didn't go by his first name.
Walter.
Yep.
What was wrong with Walter Willis?
Wally Willis. That would have
Well,
sounded really good.
Bruce is his middle name.
Yeah, Walter Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Didn't they say
Yeah,
they
but
were
his friends
coming?
call him Bruno.
Didn't they say they were coming out with a new Lethal Weapon movie?
I think they were going to try and do a Lethal Weapon 5.
Because they did a show. I know they did the Lethal Weapon show. It was okay. It wasn't bad.
Got it.
Only if they brought back the original writer, the guy who wrote the first 2 Lethal Weapons. Great. Then they got rid of him. Lethal Weapon 3 sucked ass.
I like the 4th one.
4th one sucked ass too.
I liked it.
I
I think they were all good.
Have you ever seen The Nice Guys?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that was written by the same guy.
Okay.
He's a great writer. He also did a Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. He wrote that.
Yeah.
Thing
And
is,
all of his stuff have those kind of a gritty but funny.
thing is Danny, what's his name?
Glover.
Glover.
Danny Glover and fucking Bruce Willis are so fucking old now. I don't know. I guess they would be like the police chief and.
Are you trying to say they're too old for this shit?
Yes, pretty much from the line of the movie. Yes. Well, you got to remember too
You don't know how many times I've said that. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Well, you got to remember too. Danny Glover was already pretty old when he was doing the last 2 movies. Like he was already, I think, up in his like 50s.
Mm.
So, like the only thing I could think of that he would really play in the movie is maybe be like the police chief or something in the storyline or something, you know.
Yeah, but the thing
And
is, they
maybe,
could easily.
and maybe, what's his name? Maybe his last big hurrah before he retires, you know, type thing. Maybe
Yeah.
like that kind of storyline.
Or he could be working as a security guard, like a night shift security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in his retirement.
Because if they made a 5th movie, they need to have all the original people in it. At some point, they need to make an appearance, and that's where it gets tricky. Just because a lot of those guys are a lot older now.
Yeah, like the last Ghostbusters, they had all of them, all the originals make an appearance.
They didn't.
The shit, Danny Glover, he's got to be up in his 80s now.
77.
Yeah, pretty damn close.
They couldn't have all of them make an appearance because one of them was dead.
Yeah.
Who?
Ivan Reitman.
Yeah, but he appeared in spirit.
Who?
But
He
Bagman?
did appear.
What
in
Bagman
spirit,
from
Yeah, because it's Ivan Reitman.
Yeah, but he appeared in
No,
spirit.
Ivan Reitman was the director. It was
Who's the other one?
I'm drawing a blank on his name.
I thought it was Ivan. I'll have a look.
Ivan Reitman was the director.
Yeah, because his son is also a director.
Yeah.
He was there.
I could think of it. It's
I'm gonna have to go to.
Dominic's gonna look it up. I don't have to use my brain.
Yeah, my brain's not.
Don't
working
worry,
either.
he was all there.
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis, that's correct.
Yeah, Pete Venkman.
What did he play in the movie?
He was Pete Venkman.
He was the brains of the operation.
Yeah,
Yep.
the nerdy guy.
With the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he appeared in the last movie as a ghost.
No, he's Egon
Yeah.
Spengler.
So-
sorry.
so- Yeah, he's Egon Spengler. Yeah.
yeah, I got
so
them
he did
mixed
not.
up, Yeah.
Yeah, he did not appear in the last movie. A computer
No.
rendition of him appeared in the last movie.
Yeah.
He was there in spirit. Shut up.
Well, I'm saying, like, if they do another one, though, at least the two that need to make an appearance is Gibson and Glover. At
Yeah.
least they got to be in the movie, and maybe Chris Rock and
But
maybe
if
Joe.
actually-
It'd be nice to see
I
Joe
think-
Pesci.
Yeah, I think actually in that didn't they have in the movies, didn't they have children?
Mm-hmm.
Because you could morph that into something.
Yes.
Their children become something.
Yes. They did.
So I
Well, that's
think
what I'm saying.
That's where the sequels come from.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
sequels
have
come from
Danny Glover and
children.
Mel Gibson as, like, you know, they've gone up in the ranks, they're about to retire type thing, and that's their last hoo-ha with maybe their kids come up through the ranks, you know, or,
Yeah.
just joining the police department.
That's how you can build a new franchise with their children.
Right. And then you have them like help their kids with the very last hurrah case on, you know, before they both
Yeah, and then
retire.
they retire and their children take over.
Yeah.
But how far are they willing to bring that? You know?
Oh, and then in another 20 years, their children could retire and the grandchildren could take over.
Yeah.
I think we've just cracked
But
the
how-
code to shitty movies.
But how?
Oh,
how many?
great.
But how many times can they do that before everybody's like, "Oh, they're going to keep doing this over and over"?
Yeah, I would rather them make. I'd rather, if they were going to do that, make a sequel to The Nice Guys, because that's a movie that deserved a sequel.
But you
Lethal
could- you
Weapon,
could
they've
do
played
that with
that
a
out.
lot of movies.
Mm-hmm. They've played Lethal Weapon out.
Oh, I forgot Gary Busey was in Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Oh.
His crazy
Well,
ass.
he's got a son.
Gary
Yeah, he's got a
Busey.
son.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks just like him too, with the big ass fucking teeth and everything, the big old beard.
Yeah.
Looks
Jake
just like him.
is his name.
Right.
Yeah, he was in Super or Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
Troopers, yep.
Oh.
That's one of the movies I remember him from. He was a big,
He's the guy that played the electric fiddle.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the really cool neon looking. Well, wasn't that a violin?
Well, he is playing fiddle music, so I call it a fiddle. Yeah,
Fiddler.
electric violin.
That's another movie that's so stupid, but it's I can watch it every time. It's Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
Of course, it's stupid, but it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's good.
The original.
Now, Sharknado? No, I'm sorry. Nope, not happening.
How many
That
more of
movie is
those
so
can they pump out?
that movie
Mark.
was so fucking cheesy, and the special effects were
Oh.
so bad in that movie.
As I said, the first
Uh,
one, hey Mark. The first one, yeah, the heart's back.
What's up, Mark?
Hey guys,
Joe-
I'm gonna take off, so I'm going for coffee. So
All right, we'll see you later.
Okay, catch you
I'll see
later.
you all guys later. Yep, bye.
There's a kid that came through last night dressed up as Godzilla, and I go, dun, I was like, dun 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 dun. He goes, "What are you doing?" I go, the theme song from the movie. He goes, I've never seen it. You dressed up as Godzilla and you've never seen a Godzilla movie? Oh my god!
Nice.
Godzilla versus Mothra. Yeah.
Me and
Always
Laura are
a
going to
dog.
start. Me and Laura are going to star in a film soon.
Oh,
Gone with the
really?
Wind.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they've just recorded a 175-kilometer gust of wind.
Yeah. More than I've ever
my wife
seen.
and
I've
I-
only seen 138.
My
Joe
wife and I
su-
starred in a porno movie.
I knew that's where it was going.
Yeah,
Joe
I think
suggested-
here we go. We're going to go
finds
into the
out.
gutter again.
Let's take it down the gutter.
Joe suggested Santa Who
It's the only
with
direction I know.
Leslie Nielsen.
Wonder why you're getting direct deposits in your account from OnlyFans. The hell these coming from?
Santa Who seems like a good one.
Oh, Zombie Shark. Oh my god, Joe, that just sounds cheesy as
There
fuck.
we go. As I said, Sharknado, the first one was okay.
No, it was not.
Wait,
That
just-
was a horrible movie.
Yeah,
It
that's
was-
why it was okay.
Okay,
It was
it-
good
No.
because it was shit.
It
No,
was
see-
bad. It was so bad.
It
It
was
was
so
good.
bad, it was good. It's good
No,
old
I-
fashioned
Did you
Scott
see-
movie.
Did you see they're remaking Toxic Avenger?
Toxic.
Have you ever seen Toxic Avenger?
You gotta
Uh-uh.
what? You gotta see the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, they're
Like,
remaking it with
classic.
Peter Dinklage.
Toxic.
I am not kidding you. There's a trailer out right now.
No.
Yes, and it looks good.
That was one of the great movies of the 80s.
Yeah.
The Chroma series, yeah.
Somebody must be
Yeah,
bored
Class of
already
Nukem
remaking
High.
that.
Ooh, should I?
Yes, you should.
Garlic?
You should tip that on your head.
Don, just don't make it too spicy.
No, I
Oh
said
my
tip
God,
it.
that
I
looks-
said
You'll
tip
regret it
Tip it on
later.
your head, not balance it.
Oh. I might make a garlicky salmon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This is well, I do that my wife does not do. I come in here and I just look and see, okay, what do we got? I figure something out.
Oh, no, it's
She kind of has to have a recipe.
There you go, Laura.
Oh, it's about time you answered that.
Justin, check your messages more often.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a
wanted to
t-shirt. Check your
forward some-
messages.
I only wanted to forward something onto him.
What the hell's going on here? Musical chairs now. Paul and Dominic have swapped sides.
I think it's because I did that again.
Joe said
Wow.
his favorite Christmas movie, or one of his favorites, is Santa Who, with Leah.
Let me know
Leslie
that
Nielsen.
forward.
Leslie
Oh.
Nielsen. Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen. They sound the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say Liam Neeson. I caught myself.
But Leslie Nielsen was in Forbidden Planet.
Yes. And that's a great movie.
You've raised
Who
your
was
hand again.
what was it?
That's why I
Naked
did it.
Gun?
Just to annoy people.
Dude, I loved him in all the stupid parody movies, even the scary movie
Yeah,
one.
he's a great
He was
was
so
a great
stupid, but it was
comedian.
funny.
Oh yeah,
They didn't give him
But
enough
he-
comedy.
Like
spots.
Hot
yeah. He
Shots.
was originally cast as just a straight character until they did the Police Squad TV show.
Yeah. And then they realized he had such comedic timing.
I loved him in Hot Shots when he handed him the earplugs and he took them like
What?
pills.
Oh, I love hot shots when they pull up at the traffic lights.
Shots.
Hot,
Hot
Shots?
Shots.
Is
was
that
the
what you
one-
said? He was in Hot. He wasn't in Hot Shots.
Yeah, he was. He was the commander, the base commander.
That's Lloyd Bridges, wasn't it?
Oh, Lloyd Bridges. Yeah, Lloyd Bridges. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
close enough.
Yeah.
I know
Lloyd
why.
Bridges.
Hey,
is a crack.
Justin, when Dawn corrects you on something, you can take it for granted you're wrong.
And Justin,
Lloyd Bridges.
So he's pretty
Um,
much telling you, Laura, those are.
I took the wrong
Lego
week
sets
to
are
give up
good.
drinking.
What was that?
I took the wrong week to give up glue sniffing.
yeah, and if Don tells you something,
That means you'll be high down there.
Amphetamines.
If John tells you something, you're lucky if you hear it with that ego on his head.
That means you'll be high, Dominic.
By the way, how about
I can
this
make a
for
brooch, a pterodactyl.
a new
a
Christmas
hat.
movie?
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger as Santa Claus. Comes down the
I think
chimney, slashes
I'm
everybody
gonna
up.
say I think it's time to go to AI and write a Christmas movie. Hey, Trevor?
Dominic,
Did you guys see that Santa Claus movie last year with David Harbour? What was it called? It wasn't Silent Night, was it? I can't remember what it's called, but basically he takes on the mob in a secluded house.
Oh yeah. That was I watched that one. Had the
It was
dude
great.
from Stranger Things in it.
Yeah, David Harbour.
Yeah,
David
yeah.
Harbour. Yeah.
How was
But
that
yeah,
movie?
that was a great movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. I watched it. It was actually kind of funny more than it was, because they kind of portrayed it as like kind of like this like horror type movie, and it really wasn't.
It was Lethal Weapon as an actual Christmas movie.
Violent Night.
Violent Night. That's right. Basically, I think what they did, they thought everybody
Great
keeps on
story.
saying that Lethal Weapon
Yeah.
is a Christmas movie, and they decided let's show them what a Christmas movie would look like if it was Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, because when I first saw the previews for it, the trailer made it kind of look like this like horror movie, like he was just murdering innocent people, and then it turned out it was.
I didn't get that from the trailer. I didn't get that from the trailer. That's more like Silent Night.
That's the one where he comes in the house and kills the whole family, right?
Which one? The Silent Night?
Trying to think if that was. The
It was
name of
basically a slasher movie.
Yeah, where Santa was evil, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I've seen that one.
but it wasn't really Santa. It was just a serial killer.
well, there was that series with Kurt Russell about Christmas, where Kurt Russell was Santa.
Yeah, he
on
was Santa.
Netflix.
Yeah.
I liked Bad Santa.
Right. If you're going to park your car somewhere in a storm, this is the best place to park it.
Oh, definitely.
You can't park that there.
Sir,
my lawn.
sir, you can't park there.
It looked like it might have washed part of that parking area away.
Now he's parked it up on the wall and the wind has pushed it.
But if you're on a parking next to a large lake and you know there's going to be big waves coming over, do not park next to the lake. Otherwise,
me
you
what-
risk icing over your car.
You're not my dad. I'll do what I want.
Yeah, I'll just drive into the shit. Care?
You park your car on a quiet street and this happens.
Yep. Welcome to springtime in Missouri.
That's why
Oh.
when we have bad storms in Florida, nobody parks their cars near trees. You try to park them as far away if you think you try to judge where the tree would fall, how far out it
Yeah.
would fall, park your car away from it.
Come to Missouri, you can park away from the trees all you want. The wind will pick up the trees and throw it to it. Tornadoes.
Yeah, tornadoes are a whole different thing, though. That don't really matter at that point. Your car's
Well,
gonna go flying too.
Well, Joe's got to worry about tornadoes.
So do we. We get them quite a bit in Florida. Not as much.
Anyone for small
Yeah,
waves?
yours is category 1 or 2.
Yeah, we don't get them as much as you guys do, like in the Midwest and stuff. But
Yeah, you guys get them like category 1 or
Why?
2 down there.
We've
Yes,
had
one or
2
two.
tornadoes.
Wait, this might sound like a strange question. Why isn't that road closed?
because we don't close our roads.
Well, and the thing is too, is emergency services won't go out themselves once the weather gets so bad because then they put themselves in right danger.
Well, they do over here.
Over here, once the sustained winds get to a certain amount, they don't leave after that. That's when they shut all the emergency services down.
All
Besides,
R&L, yeah, all
they need
out,
to
all the
drive
lifeboats will be out today.
Because
Ready.
And they need to drive down there and say hi to the ocean. Can't you see it's waving at them?
David, if the wind is high enough, it can blow over a large fire truck.
Yeah,
Easy.
but how are they going to close the road down? I mean, you're going to put signs out there, just going to blow away anyway. So there is no way of closing it down, and you're not going to leave cops just sitting out there in that shit.
Cement.
Well, the thing is, like I said, emergency services, they don't, well, at least here, they don't go out after the winds get to a certain sustained
Yep.
speed.
Yeah,
And
but our
then-
firefighters go out in any weather.
Hmm.
They don't give a shit.
Well, I'm just saying, if you guys had like a
Uh,
Cat 4 or Cat 3, Cat 5, like we get here, there's no way your fire department would be able to go out. It just wouldn't be possible.
Well, we're getting
Today,
170.
what time was that supposed to hit you guys?
It's hit the south coast, southwest of England at the moment, and it's spreading across. So I think it hits us about 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh shit.
Obviously.
So you guys aren't gonna get much sleep tonight.
No,
Obviously.
we're gonna wake up in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a small little dinky tornado, Mark. That just really ripped up a car lot.
David, charge your phone, charge your computers, charge everything.
How do you charge a PC when it plugs into the wall?
What's
No,
really
I meant
sca-
laptop.
And what's really scary is you can get tornadoes
Need one of those generators.
and hurricanes as well, but they say the physics, it can't go past like an F2. But that's still scary to have a fucking tornado and a hurricane at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's what they've done. I've just posted in the chat what someone's just posted on Twitter. 134 miles per hour.
'Cause that's the thing, is you wouldn't even hear, you probably wouldn't even hear a tornado coming in a Cat 3 or higher just because it's already so loud from the winds. You probably wouldn't even hear it coming.
Who's sharing this one? Who was sharing the map then?
What map?
Oh, don't worry. My freaking YouTube just suddenly jumped right back. I was like, who's sharing the map? It was me earlier.
Mark,
You know.
Mark, you can lose electricity when there's a storm. If there's a strong enough storm, it will knock out electricity.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you're kidding.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got plenty of AA batteries.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
storm
David, I've
can't
just
knock
found
out
some of them.
electricity. All you
You
have
need
to do is
B.
flag
No, you need to get B cells and D cells.
AA batteries only get you so far.
Yeah, but we've got thousands of them.
thousands of what? Double A's or?
But they're 1.5 volts, so
As
you
long as
need a good
for a light, that's all that
180 ohm.
matters.
I've got a whole house generator.
Yeah.
What do you got? Generac?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the best one.
That's what Lynn's got too.
Yeah.
My old neighbor, they ran theirs like once a week, every week.
Yeah, they what they do is they put it on once a week. They start it up, take the load, shut it down. It's all automatic.
Yeah.
The program.
Yep, that way you don't
Do you
kill
have
the
to
battery.
fill the Generac? You don't have to fill that with gas, do you?
No,
So-
natural gas.
Well, it depends on what
Okay.
you're running off of it. Some people have,
Well, yeah, if you're out in the
Diesel.
country, then you got to have some kind of either propane or something or whatever.
right, but they have to start up because generators are just notorious. If you don't start them up and keep a regular
Yeah.
cycle on them, they'll,
Yeah.
Cycle through them.
then when you do
Oh,
need them, they
God,
won't
that's
work at
not
all.
correct.
What's
What's
that?
that?
Our electric can always be diverted.
Actually, he is correct. 100% correct. The power can go out in this road and knock out the whole area, but within 30 seconds, it's automatically redirected. So only this property will be out.
So how do you know they're not keeping up your substations and the all the equipment between here and the substation?
Well, you gotta remember their electrical grid's different than ours.
Yeah. Ours is literally every road has its own little substation. So they can narrow it down to one road.
We got a similar thing here.
Well, and it's easier to maintain. Well, it is. It's easier to maintain infrastructure in a lot smaller country too. The U.S. is extremely vast on everything.
Have you noticed Justin's always got an excuse for his poor services, third world country?
In Texas, every year there's rolling blackouts.
Plus, you guys just don't have the U.S. has the worst weather in the whole world. Falls volatility. We have the worst weather patterns. We get tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes. I mean, every natural disaster you could think of.
Landslides, floods,
hurricanes.
And now you want to know why we let you win the war? You can fucking have that place.
Oh, what's this let you win?
We was like, you know what? You want to build your houses on an earthquake fault line? You want to build it in the middle of Hurricane Alley? If you want to build it in all these problems, it's yours. See you later.
Yep. You're like, man, if these guys can survive America, they're going to kick our asses.
Well, I think Don's on the edge of Tornado Alley, isn't he?
I don't know where Don is.
Missouri.
I'm from Joplin, and we got hit with one of the strongest tornadoes in the last 100 years.
Oh, you live in Joplin?
Joplin, Missouri.
Yep. I grew up in Joplin. That was my high school that got hit and destroyed.
Are you so you live directly in Joplin, or are you living somewhere else now?
I live in Webb City now, but
I don't think
it's
Joplin,
like right against it. It's right against Joplin.
The Joplin.
Oh, it's a suburb.
Did they lose a lot of residents after that? Like it's.
No, it came back.
They didn't lose a big population from all the destruction.
No, we're like the honey badger. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, they came back and they came back and went, I got an idea. We get these wins. Let's build our houses out of wood.
They sold a lot of storm shelters after that.
Oh, I can imagine why.
Yeah, our cables are going underground as well, man.
Well, you know, the average person would play the odds and say, "What's the odds of it happening twice?" You know.
Mm-hmm.
My question
was like
what? Why
there
do
was
I
a
have
photographer in the Civil War who took a lot of the photographs and stuff, and a shell landed. There's a crater, and he ran out and set his tripod right in the middle of it and started taking pictures. And they told him he was crazy. And he goes, "What are the odds that the shell would hit the same spot twice?"
It did. Didn't it?
Yeah, Joplin got really fucked up. I remember that.
Yep.
They
That's a
lost
bad
some-
thing now, is that when you look up Joplin, that's the only news that comes. That's the only thing that comes up.
What year was that, Donald?
2011.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I need to ask an important question here. Why do you keep building your houses out of wood and straw?
Straw?
It doesn't matter what you build the fucking house out of. If F5 comes over, it's gonna rip it up.
Because we didn't think it was going to happen by the hair of our chinny chin chins.
Yeah.
And houses in Florida aren't built out of wood. We're all built out of cinder block.
Well, some places in Florida they drill those rocks well into the bedrock and then build off from there.
Why? And this is one thing I've never understood why Florida allows fucking trailer parks, because they have to evacuate every time that we have a storm. And it's like, why do you even allow trailers? It shouldn't even be allowed.
Low income.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. That's
Yeah,
just
but why evacuate them? The wind's going to move them anyway.
Yeah, you need to put sails on them.
But see, like any actual house though, all the inner walls, the outer walls, everything.
Are you going,
is cinder
Dominic?
block.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Okay,
Dominic,
Dominic.
Dominic's going to go and do his heaps.
Later, Dominic.
Yeah.
That's later.
Dominic has heaps
what
to do.
show are you headed for now, Dominic?
Nothing. I've got to help my brother and then fix a couple of other things.
Okay. All right. Okay,
Guys,
Dominic,
Later.
we'll see ya.
See you later.
But no, in Florida, all the houses, the inner walls, the outer walls, and everything's cinder block, and then they frame it in with wood in order to put up drywall, all that stuff. Run electrical, everything.
Well, and up here in the north, I'm used to every house having a big basement. But in the Midwest, a lot of houses don't have basements.
They're
They're
on
crawl
slabs.
Well, it depends on where you live too. I mean, certain places you just can't have basements because water tables and it becomes too much of a hassle to have one. It really depends on your area. Like that's why you don't see a lot of basements in Florida, because Florida's not but swampland everywhere. So it's not really the best idea to put a basement in. Now there are some houses and there are some big buildings that have basements, but it's not a very common thing.
It's more expensive to put in the basement.
Oh, a good one, yeah.
Mhm. And done right.
Well, I mean, if you have let's just say if you lived in Tornado Alley and you have the money, just build your fucking house underground and put a garage up top for your car to park in, and then all you're gonna lose is your garage and your car. That'd be the worst.
I have I've got a
Laura, it's getting
half a
closer because
basement.
this is Bournemouth.
What were you saying, Donald?
So I've got half a basement. It's semi underground, but it's enough that we can get down there and at least be safe.
If anybody wants to know what that was somebody's roof going down the road.
David, just don't drive yourself crazy watching it because it's gonna do what it will do.
I'm looking forward to it.
Laura is too. She likes storms, she told me.
I freaking don't.
Hey, now, Justin, the weird thing is that regardless of what happens here in Missouri, tornado warning goes off. We don't head for the basement. We go outside to see if we can see it coming.
There you go.
I would do the same thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, look at Justin had all the cops in the neighborhood, and everybody else was probably hunkered down. And he goes out, "Hey, what's going on?"
So, Justin, you was on about the emergency services. You've seen how tall the winds are. This is what they're doing right now.
Is that sand?
Yeah, they're putting big bags of sand out.
Is that sand or dirt?
It's dirt
Both.
or sand, either one.
A mixture, it looks like.
See?
What?
The emergency services, they don't give a shit. They'll just carry on.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's
closing off the
nothing right
highway?
now. That ain't nothing. Like I said, anybody in Florida would be like, hold my beer.
I think Paul Murray and Justin will be familiar with Bob Knight, the basketball coach.
Yeah.
Huh?
He just passed away.
Oh, did he?
I don't pay
Yeah.
attention to basketball.
At 83.
Do I know all the iconic basketball players? Yeah, but I don't know any of the coaches or anything.
Yeah. Knight was an old guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was the
Justin,
guy that
the
was famous for throwing the chair across the floor.
Justin, you're the ice hockey player.
Yeah.
They're looking into a new angle of the story because he booked the Jumbotron for half time. He was going to propose to his wife, his partner. He's going to ask her to marry him.
So, the one that died?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
He was 12 minutes away from proposing.
Wow.
Ooh.
That sucks. Feel bad for his fiance.
You come within 10
Would've
minutes
been his
of
fiance.
proposing and you pass away.
Yeah, but he had his throat slit by another player.
Yeah, another player.
The hockey guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, check this out. When I was living in North Carolina, they were having this wedding and the groom, the best man, and the ring bearer were all in the car on the way to.
We can hardly hear
on,
you, Justin.
They were all on the way to the wedding and got killed, all three of them.
Ooh.
The world is full of tragedies, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, look at that in Iraq. The couple that got married, and the owners of the venue locked every door apart from one, and every one of them died in the fire.
Maybe next time, don't lock the door.
Yeah, what was that? What was that famous club in the U.S. where there was over like 100 people that died in the fire? The ones that couldn't get out. They ended up creating a human wave, and it just freaking clogged up the exit.
Oh, I can't remember, but I remember the story.
Yeah, I think it was in L.A. It was a nightclub, and there was a rock band playing, and they set off pyrotechnics, and it caught up.
Yeah, they're fireworks off. Yeah,
I just can't remember the name of it.
I remember it happened.
Yeah, there was like over 100 people or something that died in that fire.
Right a bit,
What
Paul.
really sad.
Left a bit.
Okay, that's better, isn't it?
And that's the thing is if they
No, you
wouldn't,
need to turn the bit behind you a bit in this way.
and the horrible thing about situations like that is if
That bit.
people
Yeah,
would
that
have
angle.
just, if they would have just remained calm, they would have all made it out in time.
It looks too
But-
far away now, Paul. You're moving it.
But they tell people to
There
stay
you go.
calm, but they're gonna worry anyway. Panic.
Well, no, your natural reaction is fight or flight.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, now
It's
you get
Tommy
it.
Lee Jones said. It's like Tommy Lee Jones' character said in Men in Black. A person can be smart, but people are stupid, and so you get a crowd of people, and they're just gonna be stupid.
Yeah,
And they're
because
dangerous.
people's natural reaction is not what they tell you to
Right
do.
there,
though.
right
That's
there,
the
leave it.
problem.
What was that, Laura?
I hiccuped.
Oh, okay.
Because for every 100 people that run, for every 100 people that run from a scary situation, there's only one that's going to run towards it. You know, there's a lot more
Yeah.
people are going to run away from it than run towards it.
Mm-hmm.
So would
But it,
Justin run? Would Justin run into it?
I did, dude. You really can't answer questions like that until you're
You-
actually in the
No,
situation.
you don't know. You don't know until it happens.
Exactly. You could
You
say
don't
all
know-
day long, "Oh yeah, I'd run in and I would have run in and saved that girl," but you don't know if you were in that situation until you're actually in it.
True.
I mean, even cops have been known to freeze up when the time came that they shouldn't have. I mean, it happens.
And what is Sarah trying to say? That I graduated with the groom. What groom?
One that died in a car wreck on the way to his
Oh,
wedding.
okay.
It was a groom, best man, and a pallbearer. Or I
Yeah.
mean, not pallbearer,
Ring
bearer.
bearer.
There was another one in Myrtle Beach. A gal was drunk and she killed the bride and one other person.
Wow.
And now they're suing every bar in the area for that sold their drinks. She was well beyond smashed.
Was she overage or underage?
She
She's
was
probably of age,
she
but
was
still,
30 something.
Okay.
still, bars can be held liable for over serving.
Yeah.
She was driving a car going 50 in a 30 zone, and she hit a golf cart which had the bride and party in it, and the bride ended up getting killed. Yeah. And they had just gotten married about an hour before that.
Oh, so it was after the service.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a feeling the husband was gonna sue. Just a feeling.
Well, that probably he's got good cause, but the problem is that how do you prove that she was overserved any place, or did she just fast consume it? You know, like get a pint.
I don't know.
You
Well,
know,
the only thing you could really, any evidence you would get from that would have to be any kind of video surveillance you could get your hands on. That would be
Yep.
the only way you'd be able to narrow down a timeline.
She had it. She had like point. She blew like a 0.2, 0.3.
To say she drank 7 drinks at one bar and was pretty lit, and then walks into another bar, and that bar gives her another 7, 8 drinks. That second bar is going to look really bad.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how they're going to put a timeline together. They'd have to go to every bar she went to and give video surveillance.
Or if she goes into a bar sober and just sits there and slams them down one after the other, get staggered out to her car, you know?
Because that would be high alcohol by volume
Yep.
shots, like
Yep.
vodka or high whiskey.
Yep.
Yeah, but
That's the only
a
way.
bartender should not overserve somebody that many drinks. Doesn't matter if you're a bartender and somebody comes in and starts hitting that many drinks, you should be able to say, all right, that's enough.
Yep. You got to wait so long, or that's it. You go. Leave.
It's if you're going to be selling poison, you need to take responsibility for selling
Yep.
poison.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean I don't consume alcohol, but I acknowledge what it is. It's poison.
Yeah, that still trips me out how so many things are illegal, but yet alcohol is still legal, and look how many deaths that causes every year, DUIs
Yeah.
and stuff. And I mean, a lot of people, you know, getting hooked on it and stuff. They drink a lot. Like I don't really drink very often, so I try to stay away from it because I don't want to get. I wouldn't want to be like that.
I'll go to the bar, or I'll go up to the lodge and I'll have one beer and come home.
That's
some people can't do that.
Right.
There are a lot of people that can't do that.
They need discipline.
They actually, so Donald, here they have it's a half taxi, half police car, right? It's painted as a police car in the front and a taxi in the back. And it says right on there, it says you can take one of these 2 rides. It's your choice. And then it has on the front on the police car how much it would averagely cost you for a DUI, and then how much an average taxi ride would cost you on the back part. And they park it in just random parking lots and different places around the city and county.
But isn't that confusing? Both ends being
It's not.
different colors?
It's not for actual hire. They just park it as a warning.
Yeah.
It's a message.
It's just a
Think of it as a billboard.
Exactly. It's just a driving billboard. It's saying you can either spend
There's
25 because on average a DUI in a lot of places will run you about $15,000 to $25,000 after fines and everything else.
Is-
Like damage, average damage that you may cause the vehicles. It's anywhere between 15 to 25,000 on average a DUI will cost.
There's a local fruit stand on the corner of the fruit stand in the parking lot. There's a smashed car that's been there for like 4 years. So I think it was a drunk driver.
Damn it.
I
But-
think it's a warning for the same thing.
Just like here at all our stores, there's sheriff signs on all the windows that say if you want a free ride to jail, you can go ahead and shoplift. Bro, they don't give a fuck around here. You go in there and steal a pack of gum and they're gonna put you in cuffs. They don't mess around about shoplifting and shit around here. I mean, they'll put you on blast all over Facebook for stealing $20. Like, you know, because you get those people all the time that go into Walmart and they get the money back, the cash back, and they forget to grab it and they leave it in the bottom and walk off. And the next person will come up and take it. And then they come back in 30 minutes later and say, well, I got money out and I didn't take it. So they go back and look on the cameras and they see that the person legit didn't grab it. And then the next person that came up behind them took it. And here they consider that stealing, and they blast people on Facebook all the time here for doing that. At least a couple times every month that there's a couple people that do it.
Or they
I
go
don't
into
think that's
Walmart
stealing.
they're
I
stealing
think that's
TVs.
finding. I wouldn't count that as stealing. I'd count that as finding.
Well,
Theft
sheriff
by
looks
finding.
as the sheriff here looks like as you should have went up and returned it to customer service. Not
Yeah.
walked off with it.
Yes,
They probably
but
should.
do you not
John, so
have the
you-
law over there, theft by finding?
No, it's one thing. If you're walking down the street and you find $50 on the ground, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You've got theft by finding. If you can identify the person that lost it, so if you find $50 but there's no one around, you keep it. If you find $50 and you see the person that dropped it, stealing.
Yeah. Okay. I would agree. Morally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say yes too. I'd agree with that. Because I mean, there was a time when I was walking down the street and I found a $50 bill up against a fence with a bunch of trash. It was literally
It's
just
like-
sitting there, and I picked
it's
it
like
up and took it.
yesterday. We were on the bus and the lad dropped 60 quid on the floor as he got off the bus. It hit the pavement. And
Exactly, Mark.
I managed to alert the bus driver, got off the bus, picked the money up and give it to the bus driver and told him who it belonged to. Yeah. If I'd have let the bus go, I could have kept that money.
Yeah, and
Did it?
one day I was walking up to the bus stop to get on the bus here, and this was a few years back, and I was about 10 feet from the bus stop, and there was a brand new pair of Beats still in the box sitting on the ground, the earbud ones. And I'm assuming, I picked them up and took them, but I'm assuming the person that had them probably was walking to the bus stop and dropped them and didn't realize it. They got to the bus stop, or they may have just been walking down the sidewalk. I don't know, but
Yeah, it was like I think it's 9 years, 10 years ago. We and Laura got on the bus and somebody had bought a brand new mobile phone and was like, "Oh, just take it back to the phone shop." And with the mobile phone was the receipt. Yeah, it was literally all there, just laid there for us.
I
But we
would
still did the right thing and took it back.
Yeah.
I'd bring it back to the phone shop where it was bought.
Yeah, I've done that before. If I've been given too much change at the gas station or something, if I was going back by there, I'd take the change back in and say, "You're going to come up short on your register if you don't put this in it."
I do that here, and people look at me like I've got 6 heads. It's like, what you doing? It's like, it's the right thing to do.
yeah, I walked into the store one day and I handed this is a while back, I handed a girl $10 and she handed me $40 back. I was like, what are you doing? I literally handed it back to her. I said, I just handed you a $10 bill. I was like, my change was only like $5 and some change. Like it was like a $3 or $4 item. But she handed me $40 and she just wasn't paying attention. I was like, dude, I could have easily walked out with that. And you know, there's a lot of people out there that would have done that.
Right, bring it forward, Paul. Bring it inwards a bit. Keep coming, keep coming. In towards your table.
That's as far as I can get it to come.
No, if you bring it back towards this side of your...
David's just wanting you to knock something off.
Yeah, after
No, if he brings it back this way. No, bring it back this way, Paul. This way. You'll see a bit of the monitor, but then if you turn it, you won't see it. There you go. You can't see anything now.
Yeah, well, it's also dark out there too, though, I think. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
but he's getting the glare of his monitor screen on it. That's what he was
Yeah,
moving it
looks
for.
super
Actually,
pixelated.
I shut one computer monitor off.
Made myself a nice bechamel sauce. a
I
garlic
just
and
want to
bechamel.
say,
Ooh,
Andrew, goodbye.
oh, he just
Andrew
ran
left.
He just dropped.
He said I gotta walk the dog. Dog was about to take a shit on the floor.
Oh, okay.
I bet that's what it was. The dog was like in pre-dump. It was about to it was probably pre-squatting. He was like, nope, nope, nope.
It's like, sir, I'm crowning here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's really, really, really dark out there tonight.
The only thing that make that better is if I had some mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms are always good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice portobellos.
Yeah, just something to give it a little bit of a.
I love stuffed mushrooms. Or deep fried mushrooms are really good too.
Mhm.
Those little like really tiny I don't know if they're portobellos, but they're real like mini.
Yeah, those baby portobellos.
Yeah,
Or are you
yeah.
talking about?
Are
Yeah,
they
the
are
buttons.
those portobellos the baby ones?
Well, you can have the buttons, or you can have baby portobellos.
Yeah, you get those little ones and you just coat them in batter and fry them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one of mine and Sarah's favorite things, is stuffed mushrooms.
Yeah.
A man has been arrested, and police are looking for 2 others after 100 mice was released in 3 different McDonald's because the people believed that McDonald's was Israeli.
Oh my God.
It's American, you idiots.
Well, it's probably whoever owns this franchise.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If they're not Israeli, why is their slogan "Jew deserve a break today"?
You deserve.
I stuttered over the punchline. Damn it!
Don't you hate that when you fucking joke?
It was a good joke too.
That was a good try, Donald.
You gotta admit, even if I screwed it up, it was a good joke.
Yeah, but we'll be able to claim it as our own now because you fucked it up.
But the way that you took responsibility for screwing it up was even funnier. So you were like, "Damn it!"
Well, I was so proud. I was trying to get out of. I had the thought in my head, and I was trying to get it out so fast that the words just got jammed up in there.
Little tongue twister, huh?
Mark said
I
the
should've
mice were.
just-
Oh, go ahead.
I should have just taken a breath, said it slowly. The mice were what?
Oh, he said the mice were spray painted too.
Yeah, in one of the stores, yeah.
Well, because they probably thought that a Jewish person owned the franchises is probably what it was. And they either were correct or wrong, but they could have been correct. It could have been a Jewish person.
No, they were the 3 areas are high Muslim population areas.
Oh, so it's probably somebody that doesn't understand the different cultures.
Yeah. Oh, I just hate people like that.
Yeah, they clearly look at a Chinese person and they're like, "Go back to
But the
Africa."
thing,
Like, what?
Yeah. But the worst bit is that's 300 mice that are going to be killed for no reason. Or served in a Big Mac tomorrow.
Hold on, what do you mean 300 mice killed for no reason? Screw mice.
Hell no. Every living creature deserves a chance.
They were given a chance early. Donald.
Yeah.
I just want to point out, we've been at war with rats since the day way before the plague. And
Isn't
we've
that-
never defeated them. No matter what weapons we've thrown at them, they are still millions of the little fuckers. So, I'm sorry. Get used to it. Live with them.
You're wrong. Canada has won that war. They fight it continually, but they have kept the mice at bay.
I've said rats.
Okay, rats. I mean, yeah, and I meant rats.
But the point is, there's always
look at
rats.
the rat-
No matter where you are, there is a rat.
Nope. Look up the rat wars of Canada.
Like the emo
Nope.
wars of Australia.
I'm not. Yeah, it is. It's very similar. They have a crew of people that's their job. If there is any sign of rat infestation, they go and they eradicate it.
Yeah, but the point is, if they've won the war, they wouldn't have a job, would they? Because there'd be no rats.
Well, they can't keep the rats.
You cannot.
everywhere.
You cannot defeat the rats.
They've kept the rats out of their area.
They cannot defeat the rats. You can keep them out of your property, but you're not going to keep them out of the area. I get you, and I'll put you £1 billion on it.
They've kept them out of a country.
What he's saying is they've kept them under control.
They've kept them
No,
under
they've kept
control.
them
There are definitely rats in Canada.
Look, he's getting into the camera. You know he's about to say something serious. Every time he stops to look down at the iPad, it's usually when he tries to correct you. Look,
Canadian
he's Googling now. Give him a second.
rats.
No, look up. It's Alberta. Look up Alberta is the province of Alberta.
The most common rat species in Canada is the Norway rat.
Corey said my neighbor.
Yeah, look up Alberta.
Corey said my neighbors across the street has rats, and I'm in Canada.
They've got a dedicated team of rat patrollers who are sent out to keep rats from getting embedded into Alberta. So they patrol the borders.
Yeah.
It's a rat control zone. It's 373-mile long rat control zone on the eastern border of Alberta with Saskatchewan.
Oh, you know who had a really bad rat problem a couple years was actually Australia. Like, it was
here's one
really
for
bad.
you. Toronto has more rats than any other Canadian city.
Is Toronto in Alberta?
I'm just saying. It come up as part of the research.
I'm talking about Alberta, and you're bringing up Toronto. I'm saying you might as well bring up Singapore.
No, they're in the same bloody area. Shut up. Alberta was considered rat-free until 2019. Now they just say they have it under control.
So they're losing the war then.
Yep. Hitchhiking rats don't pose a risk to Alberta's famous rat control. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're so happy that the rats are winning in Canada.
Yep, you tell him, Corey.
I bet there aren't any rats in Antarctica.
Oh my God.
Oh
now
God, here we go.
Now you're just reaching. He's like, they eradicated all of them off the moon as well.
I guarantee there's not one rat on Mars.
I would also take that bet as well.
Well, where the heck is my wife?
Did you say rats don't exist on Mars?
Oh, you got to be kidding me. You're wrong again, Donald.
What?
There
are brown rats in Antarctica.
There are. Okay. There are rats everywhere on Earth then.
Yep.
I'll give you that.
Right, let's Google rats on Mars.
I'm not wrong about that. I can't be wrong on that. Don't tell me.
I'm just saying, like, because technically you still have to prove that statement. And we don't know enough about Mars technically to know.
That is true. That is true. You cannot prove a negative. Justin is correct on that.
Guess what?
Won't even fucking.
You're wrong on Mars as well.
Oh, whatever.
Technically, you're wrong on Mars. There are no physical rats on Mars, but there is a rock-shaped rat, a rat-shaped rock that is floating around Mars. And it looks exactly like a rat.
We're not going to bring in cases of pareidolia here, where you're seeing things. If it was a rock that was carved into the likeness of a rat, I might give you the rat statue. But we're not going to call a rock that resembles a rat to the human mind.
He's like an
We're not
astronaut.
going to call that rat.
He said the Mars rover left a copy of Ratatouille up there.
Oh dear, oh dear. I'm sorry, Donald. I have to do this to you. Rats on Mars.
That's a rock.
No, that is a rat.
No, what are you looking at? Is this
There, in the picture.
conspiracy.com?
No.
Is this conspiracy.com?
Look, yes, there are rats.
Hold on now. Now shit's
Apparently, look, the most
The mystery
notable
of
thing
Rattler.
about the latest sighting is that this side, the conspiracy theorists are not arguing that NASA has found Mars life and that it's keeping it secret.
Yeah, but that's still
The
conspiracy.
alleged plot is that NASA is running secret animal experiments on Mars.
Yeah, that's a conspiracy theorist. If you look at the top, it says the mystery of the Mars, aka random rock.
That's a rat. You can see its eye
Yeah,
there.
but there's no actual proof though. They're just conspiracy.
There's a picture. I want more
Yeah,
proof.
you don't know where that picture's from though. That's what I'm saying.
And that's pareidolia. You're seeing the image of a rat because you're looking for pattern recognition.
I'm sorry, but there's websites all about all this everywhere. You might have to pick a different planet.
Well, the thing is though, is life always finds a way to live in even
And you know what the worst bit
extreme
is?
environments.
That picture of the rat on Mars was snapped by NASA.
David said the Chinese sent some rats to Mars. I don't think they had astronauts on Mars yet, David.
No, but they've sent spaceships to Mars. So when they've docked,
Think about
they've
what I
released the rats to run around Mars.
Think about what I
But
just
there's
said.
there's no way of life living on Mars. Yeah, so the rats will have died. Therefore, there are technically rats on Mars.
Think about what I just said now. I said Chinese haven't sent astronauts to Mars yet.
No, not astronauts. They've sent spaceships.
Right,
They've
but he
spent...
said Chinese sent some rats. I'm calling the Chinese rats. Damn it.
Ow, I get it now. So, Donald, do you want to pick a different planet?
What about Saturn?
Can confirm there are no rats in the sun yet.
But the thing is, like I said, life always finds a way to live in the most, even if it's just bacteria, you'll find bacteria in the most extreme cases.
There you go. The rat on Mars has its own Twitter page. The real Mars rat. I see Donald flipped his camera in disgust.
No, it's not Twitter, it's X.
Still Twitter.
Must be more.
I wonder if that's ever going to catch on because I don't ever hear anybody referring to it as X.
It annoys me that all the news articles all go, and a tweet on X, formerly known as Twitter. Like we don't know what X formerly was.
Right. Yeah, the only places I see actually using the actual new name is the
Elon Musk.
media. Like, because even Joe Rogan was doing an interview and Twitter got brought up and he even corrected himself. He said, "Oh, I mean X." Like he went to go say he said Twitter and then he corrected himself and said X. Tell Ron his sauce is too running. Who's what? Ron? Oh, you meant Don.
Kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh, Laura.
Under the deck would be even worse.
So, Donald, are you picking a different planet? I've confirmed the sun has no rats.
Mars doesn't have any rats.
Sorry, but AZ has corrected you. The Chinese sent rats to Mars.
Oh, so there might be rat corpses.
There's still rats. They would have still run on that planet at some point.
All right. At this point, my wife is home and I got dinner cooking, so I'm going to rage quit.
Oh, he didn't even say bye. He just left. Where did Paul go?
I don't know. Laura, just transfer it.
And there was 3. Or actually 2. Paul's not even here.
Yeah, so 4 o'clock our time tomorrow, Justin, or thereabouts, which is
About noon my time, ain't it?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's about midday your time.
All right.
But boy, you don't say bye when you rage quit. Yeah, you do. You go, bye, you bastards.
They usually end it with some kind of derogatory statement towards
I know.
You're
I'm
right.
sorry, Donald. You're wrong again. He's a laugh, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Don't worry, Donald. We've never proved Sockeye wrong. Yet. Yeah, you have to get some practicing driving. And then tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll show you how to edit the buttons on your controller. So you've got the main functions, like your headlights, your indicators, your stop engine, start engine, stuff like that.
Well, I actually figured out the indicators and the stop and start. Turning the engine off and on.
Yeah, they're R1 and R2, aren't they?
No,
And
mine
L1,
are
L2.
pressing down on the joysticks.
Yeah, but you can.
My controller is a little different than a standard Xbox controller. It's got more buttons than a standard Xbox controller.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. The more buttons you've got, the better it is. So you can put the buttons, where they're more easier for you to remember where they are.
Well, what we'll do is we'll go through, see what I have, and if I'm not missing anything, we'll just leave it like it is.
Yeah,
If I'm
like
missing something,
I wouldn't
we'll
use.
adjust it.
Your controllers. It got 2 joysticks on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna set one of them joysticks. Do you steer with your joystick?
Yeah.
Right. You don't want to do that when you use a controller. Use R1 and R2, R1 and L1.
Why? I like that for gas and brake. That's not how I drive in games, though.
Well, like I said, I think it's easier doing it that way. But
no, that's just going to throw me off because every other game I've ever played uses the same controls.
Yeah,
that's gonna be weird to me.
Well, like I said, you set it up your way, but like I said, we'll show you what you need as easy functions.
Like I said, what I'll do is I'll log into the game and I'll go through. We'll get in a parking lot and I'll just go through all the buttons, see what every one of them does.
Yeah.
And then if I'm missing something, then I actually have 4 programmable buttons on the bottom of the controller. I can program. Do I? What? Hello?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's okay. Shut up, woman. She's just correcting me what you're doing.
Because I can program these 4 down here too if I need to.
Yeah, right. You see your top 2 buttons, your R1 and them 2. That's your brake and accelerate.
No, these
and then
aren't.
Yeah, well, we normally have them on the top, and then you have the top. The other 2 is your indicators.
My indicators are actually, I figured out where the D-pad, just over.
Yeah, but you're going to change them to operate your lights and stuff because it's easier. Because as you're accelerating, if you need to stop, you take your finger off the accelerator, you then press the next button down for your indicator. Just makes it a lot easier to control. And then one of your joysticks, the one you don't use for steering, the other one you're going to use for your camera and then when you press that controller in, that joystick in, it will return your camera back to the center.
Donald
Yeah,
said yet
you-
another thing he's wrong about. Donald's
Oh,
thinking
oh, he's still upset because of the rats
No,
on Mars.
he rage quit and then he just turned into a keyboard warrior.
Yep.
Right there, there is the biggest ship on the Great Lakes, the Paul R. Tregurtha. In darkness, coming down underneath the bridge.
Yeah, we're still here. We're still here, Dominic. We've just upset Mudball by proving there are rats on Mars.
Oh, damn, Donald. With David around that storm tonight, he'll be the second biggest blowhard in England.
Donald's got your number.
Still proved him wrong.
All
Rats
right.
in Canada, rats on on Mars.
All right, I'm jumping off. I'll see y'all
All
later.
right, catch you
I
later.
think we're gonna close it
but-
down.
By the way, Paul, your heart came back in the chat randomly halfway through the stream.
What?
Yeah, it popped back in.
Yeah, I noticed that. You know
Huh?
when you're
How do I get? Oh, was that when I was having trouble and I had to go out and come back in again?
No. I died. That may have been it. I don't know.
no, when you was live earlier, when your stream cut out and then come back in, that heart came back in.
Yeah, so I'm wondering. It's weird because maybe it just glitched back in because
Where do I go to change that again?
in your YouTube studio,
Okay, where? How do
Right.
I?
your
How do
little
I find
picture up at the top, right corner.
Let me screen share, right? Otherwise, this old man is gonna get screwed up. Okay.
All right, go to your picture up in the top right. All right, go down to YouTube studio. You're already there. All right, go
I
over to
didn't
content.
wait. Right, can I just tell him an easier way of doing it?
And then you're gonna go to live. Or customization.
Up at the top.
Yeah, go to live, And then go to edit. Which is the little pencil there.
Where?
On where it's
Go over
your-
your live, and then the little pencil will jump up, down a bit, down, down a little more, bit more, bit more down a bit more. There you go. Little
Okay,
pencil
right
in
there.
there.
All right, then go to customization.
On your left, on your left.
Left
On the
hand side.
left? Okay.
And then you're gonna go down live reactions, click that off and click back on again.
Yeah. Just click it off.
Where?
Live reactions, under reactions.
Reactions?
Yeah.
No,
Up a bit. Up. Keep going.
Here?
Stop. Yeah.
And then-
Untick.
And then you're gonna click save after that.
And then click save.
And it just
Right.
disappeared on my chat.
Yeah. Now, if you go back to the main page, that
What
go back to your main stream,
Your home page.
Go back to my home page.
the actual
Yeah.
stream we want.
Okay, hang on.
Go to you down to your channel.
Yeah. Right. Now click your thing there. You see where it says edit video in
No.
blue? At the bottom, you got analytics and edit video at the bottom. Underneath your video. Underneath the actual video.
Yeah, it's in big
Down.
blue. It says edit video.
Yeah, it's in blue. Down a bit, and you've got where your likes and all that are.
I'm not the one moving that.
Oh,
Right below the title of your stream.
See, that must be a replay of what I already did.
yes, it is. But if you go to where it says edit,
There you
you've
go.
got Paul Murray, your name, analytics, and edit video. You click edit video.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, not on YouTube. On the actual main page, this is going to go off in a minute because this is just.
Yeah, don't pay attention to that.
Don't pay attention to the video. Below the video, next to you, you got. Oh,
Okay.
right. Go back to share a minute, Paul. I'm going to show you how to do it quicker.
Okay. Screen share.
Hopefully, they've gone off by now.
No, that didn't.
Right.
All right. No,
Right.
you don't worry about what's playing
Don't
on
worry.
your screen.
Don't worry about the video itself. Right, there you go. Now you see where it says edit video at the bottom in blue, white and in blue box
Right next to your name.
next to your name. You got Paul
Okay.
Murray. Now down, quite a fair way down, bottom of your page. You got 11 watching. You see where it says 11 people are now watching?
Yeah.
Yeah. Edit. There you go. Edit video. And then customization. And do the same as what Justin told you to do. It's not obviously it's not there now because you've just taken it out. But tomorrow, that's all you have to do. Edit video, customization, untick, save, done.
So this is the one I unticked right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's just a quicker way of getting to it. And you don't have to go through all them name and all that sort of scrolling around.
All right, I'm off. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody.
Yeah. See you all tomorrow.
Okay, we'll see you.